Hello and welcome back to another session of Shadows Over Filoria.
Hello.
You guys, how does it feel to be level 4?
I think it just feels good to not be dead right now.
Yeah, that's also fair.
No, you may not be at the level to take on the Valkyrie, but a step in the right direction is a progress, regardless.
I've been thinking about it all week, so once we're in character, that's when I'll tell you how I feel about becoming level.
I mean, I wasn't asking Folkvar, I was asking Colt.
Well, Colt's been thinking about it all week. Folkvar's had one long rest.
I don't think the concept of levels will make sense to Folkvar, though.
No, they don't, but that's why it'll be fun to show you what happens.
I mean, Folkvar is part computer.
He's literally on a different level.
Okay, so last week we had a run-in with some rot fiends and devourers.
That was not a run-in.
The
They
undead.
ran in.
Well, you guys ran in first.
No.
Well, technically, you took the first step, and then they noticed you, and then they ran in.
Correct.
So, in the immortal words of my kindergarten days, you started it. And
Touche.
Yeah,
You
and they
guys-
almost finished it.
yeah, they almost finished it until a very clutch moment from Leo, turn undead, turned the majority of them away.
Ooh,
Which, man, their rolls were not good
Which was
on trying to save from that.
I'm so glad.
the power.
Yeah, and then the last two Devourers managed to knock down Folkvar from the tree. Two of you went down that fight, I believe, both
Yeah.
Maria and Folkvar. They both
Yes.
got healed by the no-touchy Leo who had to touch them.
I have a feeling Maria fits her armor a lot better now, though. Just a hunch.
Something like that.
And Velkana, or Vel as you guys know her, came to your rescue as the two last Devourers exploded, and Folkvar was about to set alight a tree nearby, and she's like, no, let me set one far away so we can get away. And you guys learned some very interesting things
World.
about not only the world, but also Mr. Anthony Benwick, who you spent the majority of your time with 2 sessions ago.
Yes.
Yep.
He probably
He's
faked
dead.
Well, either that or he faked his own death.
Yeah,
I'm going to assume that he was dead.
it's
Yeah,
as
if
of
you
right
faked your
now.
own death, you'd choose a different name.
Now hold
As
on.
of right now, it's up in the air, depending on what you guys want to which side you want to listen to. Pyre did specifically say that he does believe that he buried Anthony Benwick,
Yes.
but he was also not close with Anthony Benwick.
Thank you. I was just going to bring that
So-
up. He stated specifically that he never met him before he buried him.
So it's up in the air. Whether one of the legendary 12 says that he's dead and gone, and this stranger who gave you this quest says that he is the man who was said is dead and gone. Who are you to believe in this moment? So you guys went in. Velkana saved you, ran over to this little oasis thing that appears to be untouched by the rot that is around you, and she took you in to the corpse of the behemoth, which was mountainous and surrounded by swamp. You waded through. Velkana kept her eyes on the sky for a threat you all kind of knew was there, but had never seen.
We actually
Many
didn't
people have
know
warned
at
you.
that point whether she was the Valkyrie or not. Like,
That's true. Some of you thought that she was. She had not revealed herself at that point, and you saw the core. When you went to reach the core fell into little marbles in your hand.
damn it, Maria.
And then after trying to pick up the marbles afterwards,
Don't
they
blame
dissolved.
her.
Folkvar scooped up the dust into a bag, and as soon as the core had disappeared from where it was,
Rusty
If you want to talk about
wings.
stuff that Folkvar did, the list is already going.
Well, it's about to come
Almost
up.
got us killed by lighting a tree on fire beside us.
Well, it wasn't beside us. It was, it was close enough to be dangerous, though.
and
And then-
then the Valkyrie came through the sky, and
Iron-bladed
Folkvar
wings.
was like, finders keepers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I made a little gem exist that emitted bright light like the core did
Yeah.
before it disappeared.
Basically told the Valkyrie to her face, I stole this because it's mine now, and it was on the ground.
And what did she
Which-
roll? What did she roll?
In that moment, very good. It was the
What?
little light thing that she rolled horrible for.
Oh, well, still good.
If you didn't say anything, it would have been fine. And then you were like, finders keepers.
Oh no. Great.
So then she was like, "Nuh-uh, you're not gonna steal the thing that I am here for." and decided to kill you all. And thankfully, you had a silver dragon on your side who
dog.
decided to make sure you guys didn't die in the moment.
That
Not
helped
only
a lot.
that, but Pyre, your new best stealthy friend who also lights everything on fire, did a lot of damage.
He killed a Valkyrie in one shot.
Did a lot of help, yeah. He's
Was
you're
it?
part of the other campaign. You know how devastating sneak attacks can be.
Oh, I do, but this was, if I remember correctly, a straight up beheading.
Oh, you mean the ones on the ground?
Yeah.
Oh, they'd already taken. I'm not sure if they'd taken damage. I'm
Bunch
pretty
of
sure they
falling
just.
damage.
Yeah.
Sure, but I mean, Valkyrie, murder. We murdered a Valkyrie. It's dead. It died.
Well, I mean, it
Yeah.
was undead to begin with, I believe.
1 of 5.
Technically, 3 died.
What?
Well, the 2 who were paralyzed at the beginning fell from the sky and then critted on by Pyre, and then the leader of them tried to reach through the boundary and was punished for it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Pyre took the greatsword used to call him and dusted it.
It was a short sword,
Short
not
sword.
a great sword.
Oh, it was a short sword. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as Leo
then,
said, we learned that the Valkyries are undead because Vel said that this little haven, this oasis, repels the undead. That was a big one.
So now you guys have arrived at this little oasis, little teardrop of goodness, and you've managed to sleep the night, and that is where we ended last time, with some extra, the explaining of Anthony Benwick and all that other stuff.
I would like to ask one thing.
Yeah.
Now, last session you were saying Velcana a lot, but it was never said like in character. So our
Pyre
character,
did say it.
he did say the full name, Velcana.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
I made sure to have him say it because I was getting mixed up and I did not want to keep tripping over myself. So I was like, all right, just get him to say it, then I can just keep saying the full name.
Cool.
That brings us to where we are currently. So you guys got a good full night's rest.
A long
And-
rest.
We have awakened in the next morning.
Now I have.
I wouldn't
Oh, go ahead.
call it a good night's rest.
Ooh, yeah.
I
How,
agree
was,
to that.
how was
It
Maria?
was a night's rest.
How was Maria's rest? We left her
It
in
was
a hands in
yeah.
face position, fetal.
it was a troubling rest.
Anything unique about your dreams? Anything was it nightmarish or was it more couldn't sleep, like a fitful
Well,
sleep?
Hope, DM.
Yeah.
Are you fine if I, quote unquote, still get the benefits of the long rest and the level up without sleeping the full 8 hours?
You get 2 hours in a long rest to do light activity in the rules. So 6 hours of sleep.
I'll give you the benefits of the level up. Will balance it out.
Okay,
So
because
no exhaustion, but I'm cool with neat story shit. So yeah, this time I'm cool with
Yeah.
it.
Cool.
okay. So the others would most likely wake up to the sounds of hammer on metal.
Okay.
Well, I will have to say, if that's what wakes me up, almost very, very soon after yours, and I'm not invading your space, but Folkvar also has hammers on metal.
This is so loud. What's with you guys?
Yeah, this is not a big circle. It's not like
Yeah.
you're very much so not trying to.
Obviously, if I wasn't awake before, I'm awake now. The first thing I'm going to do is double check if what I slept holding on to last night is still in my hand, in my pocket.
It is still yes.
Good.
The only thing that is no longer there in the oasis is Pyre.
Yes.
Although he did leave you guys last night to go hunting,
Exactly.
That's fine.
and it seems that he has not yet returned.
That's fine.
So Vel is there, still watchful.
Vel is there, but she's not within the boundary. She's walking the outside of it. The Valkyrie and the skies are gone.
Nice. Anything left over? I mean, from the dusted Valkyrie other than dust?
Dust.
All right, I'll deal
I
with
know
that
you
later.
said other than dust, but
No, I'll deal with that later. First, we got to know what Maria's doing in her early morning.
yeah, Maria, describe to us what's going on with Maria at this moment.
Because Leo's just like,
All right.
oh, it's so loud.
So Maria has laid out most of the pieces of her armor, and you can see that the outside of the armor still looks the same. The inside has been lined with a whole bunch of extra parts, and I'd say it probably looks more like pneumatic tubes and hydraulic pieces than anything quote unquote modern.
That's like my body. I use
Yeah,
pneumatics.
you probably got some inspiration from poking around inside of Folkvar.
God, yeah. The pneumatics are actually going to be important to the final level of my character, so that's awesome to hear.
Folkvar is dying, apparently.
Yeah, Folkvar.
Nah, it's just a
Folkvar
big
took a face
voice
full of
box.
force.
Don't worry about
It's
it.
just the voice box today.
I can't wait until someone rolls a 1 on the voice box and it's just like fluent Spanish.
Why are you calling me out so early?
I don't know other languages.
Colt doesn't. He's not fluent
Not
in
fluent,
anything that I know
but-
of.
Well, I can do
Not that I know of
accents
either.
though. I can do linguistic accents, but let's not talk about Colt.
Okay. So
There's
bang,
also
bang,
been a
bang.
whole bunch of quick release pieces or quick release latches you built into the
Nice.
larger pieces.
Nice.
Cool.
I love me some quick release shit. So you've been working on this for, I'm assuming, a little while, or is this just like you're getting down to the final bits and this is where you have to be noisy?
Yes. This is where all the little bits get hammered out, everything gets attached, and you can't do that kind of stuff quietly.
Gotcha. Okay. And do you realize that the other two are awake, or are you so kind of engrossed in this that your attention is
I'm very
elsewhere?
focused. I probably don't even realize that there's another cadence of hammer falls.
Okay.
That's
Wow.
silent
And,
language.
My own.
It's very rhythmic.
Folkvar,
Yeah.
what is your hammer meeting at this moment? As you wake up, what do you do?
Well, if I may, all right, I'll just go with the flow. What I am working on, if anyone were to just ponder their glance, it is a semi-bestial. It looks like it could be the generic shape of a silver dragon, an adult silver dragon. And it's a tiny size, so it can be, what is that, 2.5 feet by 2.5 feet?
So is this this is player asking, is this a homunculus servant, or did you take or did you take the third level that gave you the
I'd be happy to tell you,
companion?
it is not the companion. This is the homunculus servant. You are correct.
Okay.
Because they're a tiny construct. And if you were to look closer, DM, like if Velcana could see, sorry, I'm gonna call her Vel. If Vel could see, looking in on the group or whatever, then it was definitely a recreation of her adult silver dragon form. And not only that, I have used my own true silver money in order to form. It's essentially it's a, you know how with gold gilding they only have to put a layer, like a sheet, a very thin
Yeah.
sheet. So I've used my own money, we'll determine that later, to create an actual silver encasing on this. And there's a spot that you can see, just like Folkvar's chest, you can see through a pane of something, indeterminate invisible looking metal, to see his heart and a couple other organs. There's that same spot for Velcana's body. And then over the course of the wake up, he will switch to actually his jeweler's tools and his tinker's tools with the acids, and he will start to work on cleaning the diamond that he used in the previous fight before. It's actually a light blue diamond, so it's pretty convenient. So he's smoothing, shaving, sharpening, cutting. I will happily do a roll to make it absolutely beautiful piece of diamond. I'm hoping to raise its 50 gold piece value to 100 with my skill set so that it can be used as the homunculus's heart. It's because the
The
homunculus,
diamond, you mean, right?
yeah, the diamond that I have. It's currently a diamond in the rough, 50 gold piece, and it's a light blue diamond. And I'm trying to use my work to basically make it worth at least 100 gold pieces, so that I can, in the rules of the homunculus servant, a gem or something of 100 gold piece or more must be its heart. And I'm
And you're
trying
using the
to,
diamond.
I would like to use the diamond, but it's only worth 50 as it is.
Mm.
So I need to work on the diamond before we leave, so that in Folkvar's mind, you DM should know that Folkvar is going to it's going to ask Velcana to bless the heart, essentially infusing it, if it's of good quality. So if it's of not good quality, Velcana will be like, no, why would I touch this? Do it later. And I, as a player, would have to figure it out.
Okay. Are you
I am
are you
proficient.
going to
Oh, go ahead.
So just by shining and like chipping away the impurities and stuff on this diamond is not going to make it 100 gold pieces.
Damn.
So is there another way you would like to go about it?
I would approach
Because I'm all on
Velcana-
board with the homunculus servant.
I would approach Velcana only after I've finished my hammering on the homunculus. I would still approach her, and I'm just telling you now that then I could only intend to ask for her to lend a piece of her hoard or jewelry, because she must have something of greater value than my paltry diamond, which I obviously failed working on.
And you do this right now?
Yeah, this is what happens. This is I was telling you the intent.
My hoard is nowhere near here.
I was thinking maybe if you if you used some draconic magic of some kind, maybe it would make this singular diamond of almost limitless value, so to speak, priceless, unique, and that might be enough. And I'll reveal, obviously, with no flair at all, because I'm part robot. I would like to call her Kana, because she is Kana like you. But you like to go
Gosh.
by Vel, so it works on multiple levels.
She'll look from you to the homunculus you built
It is
and back to you.
It is amazing. I'm just gonna say it.
While I am flattered, if my horde were closer by and we were not in the middle of enemy territory, I would possibly give you more than what you were asking for. But now is not the time.
I understand. I expected this as a possibility. So if you, like you said, were guiding us back to our riding lizards, that is where my cart is. And once we are safe and I've talked with my teammates, I can set up a proper forge and workstation. And I am sure that I can make this diamond of incredible quality. So we don't have to make any detours, is what I'm saying. If you're still willing to guide us out after watching over us all night. I made this because I believe that it too will be able to watch over us. I was inspired by you and your acts of kindness, but I don't believe there's anything we could actually do to... I take that back. I don't believe you think there's anything the three of us can do to help you. So it doesn't make sense that you would want anything back in return for this kindness. So I need to talk to Leo about it later, and his description of kindness. Maybe I got it wrong.
How about we speak of this again once we are at your riding lizards?
Yes, apparently working on the... Oh, okay. I'm gonna clean up. I go clean
We'll
up.
have a few moments to speak before we part ways. Let's do it then. And she continues patrolling just outside the boundary, back and forth. And Leo, how's your morning?
Loud, apparently.
Very.
But I
As
still
soon
love
as
the
you
thing.
start hearing some hammer, more hammer goes into it, and then a lot of coughing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I think he forgot to put his visor down
Oh my
while he
god.
was working.
That would make so much sense.
Yeah, so I am going to wake up and I check for the thing. I'll just, eat some simple dry rations that I have on me. And I'm just going to sit there and sort of watch these two work until we are ready to leave.
Okay. So Leo's watching the other two artifice away,
Leo.
and
This is the point in time where, DM, I'd like to take Leo's attention and ask him to make a perception check, because Maria stated that she's busy with her armor, and Leo's just looking around, right?
Mhm.
You can see the back of Folkvar. He's been working without his coat on, because why would you? That's stupid. Leather apron only. So if you'd like to make the check, the DC is, I'd say, 15. That's a difficult-ish one, right?
You want me to make a perception check?
Yeah.
That's a 16.
Oh,
So.
nice. You see that there is a large section from left elbow up the shoulder and down behind his left ribs of what looks like it's just indented, but it's clean silver now. Most of Folkvar's body has always been made of silver, but it has been corroded, or oxidized, so it's black. So that's why he's so dark. But this was not polished clean. This looks like he actually kind of in a bit of like a dragon style tattoo, if you want to get weird about it. But he kind of took that from his own body. That's what you would see.
All right. I do not remark on it.
That's okay. I wasn't telling you to. That was it. I thought you'd be interested in that too, DM.
yeah, it just looks like a portion of your back has been polished.
No.
Or a layer of a portion of his back has been stripped,
Yeah.
I think is what he was saying.
Yeah, from my elbow up to my shoulder and down my back.
The
yeah.
outer layer of metal is revealing an inner layer of metal.
Ah, I gotcha.
Basically, I think he's using part of himself to make
Build the homunculus.
another robot person.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Robot person wants to make more robot people.
Maybe that's how you reproduce.
What?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I
Questions?
don't know.
Questions are being thrown around. Who knows about how robot people reproduce? It's a weird morning.
I
What were you gonna say? Keith?
Yeah, I was just going to agree with you.
Okay. Do you have anything that you would like to do before setting out?
Yes, but I'll wait for the others.
Nope.
No, just finishing up the pieces of her armor.
I would motion to Leo to come over to Maria so that Maria can be involved. And then I'd motion to Vel if she'll approach.
Belle does not approach.
Okay, but can you
I'll come over.
can you hear us? Does she nod?
No.
Oh, she really won't wait. Okay.
Just roll an insight.
Sure. 15.
She's ignoring you, just like she did yesterday when
Got it.
she got frustrated at a point. She can hear you. She's ignoring you.
Okay, don't worry.
Fair.
I'll bring it up at the writing lizards like she mentioned before. Need any help, Maria?
Huh? Oh, you're awake.
Yeah. you're
I
right
think we've
into
both
it.
been awake for a while.
I didn't wake you, did I?
Well, yes, but it was from a good dream.
I shrug.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It was just a dream.
But no, I'm just finishing up, really. I don't need any more help.
You seem to be out of your armor, though, and it takes about 10 minutes to put it on. How are we going to get going so on time, I wonder? Oh, come on.
Well, that's what all of these latches here are for.
I knew it. Amazing. Do you mind if I watch you put it on?
Yeah.
No?
Wonderful. God,
So-
what if my limbs were latches?
Yeah, she'll quickly reassemble everything into one cohesive set and then essentially just step in and all the latches will snap shut.
Oh, it's so cool. Wow. Look, Leo. She's using air pressure. Look, those are those hydraulics? Holy shit.
Seems efficient.
I also had the thought that I don't have to just stop at using the pressure for the latches. I could also use it to help with movement.
Are you saying you can keep up now?
I should be able to, yes.
Oh,
That'd be great. Then, are we ready to head out? And Leo will stand.
I'm ready.
That's some good work. All right, let's go. And shh. I just shushed the others before we leave the bubble.
Oh, I thought that was like just some air escaping.
Well, it was. That's what a shush is.
So,
Yeah, but like
But we were just
punctured
talking
some
about
bonus
that.
schematic.
Yeah, that would be very funny. That would be very
So
funny.
His arm just stops working.
so you three are ready to depart,
Pyre.
and Pyre is just behind you, Folkvar.
The barrel just whips around. Woof! Wow.
We have come to the agreement that we would be walking you back. So the way has been created already. We should leave rather soon.
Wow. You know,
We appreciate it.
yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
It is not a problem.
But then, hey, if you never mind, let's go.
Yes.
Sorry.
Let us go. And he will kind of step aside and kind of gesture with his arm for you guys to leave first.
I had
And
first.
Velkana is just on the other side of the boundary from there.
Well, I go to head first, but maybe Maria is the one there now.
No, she'll let you go first because there's still something that she wanted to do
Sounds good.
really quick. DM.
Yeah.
Maria would like to use her divine sensibility.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Okay. Is this area, just out of curiosity, being affected by the Hallow spell?
No, it is not.
Okay.
Oh.
But as you use the divine sense, you can spot where the undead beings are sprinting towards a already lit tree in the distance, and all this stuff. And where exactly are you looking? Like, you're still inside the boundary, so where exactly are you looking?
I was curious about the area we've actually spent the night in.
Oh, the
Whether it-
boundary itself.
Yeah.
The
Whether it's
boundary
concentrated
itself.
in the ground.
The boundary itself is blinding, but it is arcane magic, not divine.
Nice. Very cool.
Okay. Well, luckily, it's not a detect magic, so it won't last for more than one round.
Yes. There is the actual boundary on the edge of it is like you recognize it as like a construct of arcane magic, but in order for it to work against undead, it seems like some sort of amalgamation. It's not a magic you've ever seen before. It
Okay.
doesn't really fall into a single school of magic. Is there anywhere else you look while your divine sense is up, or is it just this bubble you're in?
I mean, for the hell of it, I'll look at Pyre.
Pyre's good.
Okay. Is he a celestial?
No.
Okay. I mean, we already know the Velkana is a dragon, so.
Okay, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys kind of safely walk out of the boundary. The Valkyrie's nowhere to be seen, and Velkana's there to lead you. And Pyre, if you look back, has disappeared once again. Velkana lifts her finger to her mouth, getting you guys to be quiet, as she leads you the way through what looks like an already cleared path. So it looks like you guys are just getting escorted right out. It seems Pyre's quote-unquote hunting spree was also setting up your exit strategy. So
Oh yeah.
there are a few trees on the very, very far end of where you guys came in, but they're scattered about enough to get as much from this end over there. Okay, and you guys are
All right.
on your way. If there's anything you'd like to do during the walk, it's going to be relatively silent, so we can skip the majority of it. I would, however, like to roll a quick D100 from one of you.
Got it.
I'll do it.
Cool. Roll me that D100.
36.
Dang it. Okay.
I like the sound of it.
You go about unhindered.
All right.
Nothing seems to.
Nice.
Yeah. The plan seems to work.
Nice.
Nice.
And if there's anything specific you guys would like to do on your way there, look at the surroundings. I know that Folkvar was looking at one of the bones the last time, so if there's anything specific on your path, just speak out. Otherwise, we'll hop straight through the several hours of slow walking that you guys will do this morning.
I think I speak for everyone when I say we all look for a man or something in a trench coat with a hat.
No.
Something trying to leave the scene. That was fire. You already left.
I'm just focused on getting back to our lizards.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Okay.
I
And also, you definitely missed the loot goblin. The loot goblin was Pyre, and he left.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
I knew it.
He's
That's
the
pretty
boss of the
rude.
goblins. He's
Calling
the
him a goblin is pretty rude.
That's true. That is true too.
Also, I just want to post a theory about Pyre. He's not actually vanishing. He just has the Selden level stealth.
Oh,
And we
absolutely.
just can't see
Oh,
him.
yeah. He's
That's absolutely
definitely a rogue. So
I don't doubt it
Yeah.
at all. There is
He's just standing just outside of frame.
basically.
I would definitely be looking for. Oh my god, we left the bubble, right? Shit.
Yes.
Okay, past that. I would actually just look around while we're going, and I want to see.
Yeah. If anybody wants to roll perception, then
Yeah.
go for it.
That's it. I
All right,
have to.
That's fair.
Oh fuck me. That is good. Sorry. Go ahead.
Crit for 24.
That is better. Oh, delicious, delicious big ears. That's what you have.
Beat that with an 18. So
Oh god, we're all rocking it. I got a dirty 20. 19 plus 1.
Nice. Okay. So the majority of you'll see it's pretty barren. I mean, the corpses that you see are undead that look like they've been just either starved to death or their limbs just broke off haphazardly and have been subject to just becoming part of the ground. There's several corpses like that over on the very far side where the fires are.
Mm-hmm.
You can see hordes of undead gathering underneath the fires.
God.
You can see the every now and then a devourer will explode in green energy, and it's just none of them have any kind of awareness that they're on the same side. They're just ravaging animals.
Wow.
all right.
And yeah, as you continue going, I mean, you pass every now and then you'll pass like a used campfire, but nothing significant about it other than, you know, perhaps other adventurers have stumbled into here only to quickly either get devoured and nothing left of them behind,
Oof.
or this is a remnant of what laid here before it was turned into this.
Ah.
On the last kind of little bit towards where you guys came into, like where you guys fought, in the center near one of the big trees, not the one that Folkvar climbed up, but a bigger one that has a little bit of foliage on it. Around it looks like very, very, and this is only Leo sees this, or sorry, not Leo, only Maria sees this. Looks as though there's the very shape of like a ruined house that looks to be surrounding it somewhere. So this place was not just, you know, uninhabited ground when Behemoth fell.
But I can just make out like the
Like
edge
the outline of the
where the
ruined
house was.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like broken stone wall of a single wall, and then traces of broken wood for a door or something like that. But it's very aged, and it's very difficult to tell, along with all of the other rock. And
Does something else about it catch my eye, or is it just the edge of the foundation?
it's really just the edge of the foundation. It doesn't look like any it's not really like a carved stone. It's definitely cobblestone, so you can probably put together that it's from like a less money was put into building it. But again, it's also 10 years of degradation that happened to it. So you're not entirely sure about it, other than this place was some sort of settlement, village, city before whatever happened. Being a noble, you know that it wasn't anything huge because you would have known about it.
Yeah.
But this place was inhabited in one way, shape, or form.
All right. Well, I'll make a mental note of that, but there's really nothing else that would make me want to investigate it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys very quietly make it to the edge of the forest, where the black is finally just starting to tinge back into the browns for the logged woods. The tree trunks and foliage is becoming more and more apparent. You still haven't. There's the line of undead that's further in, where the Spriggan kind of have made their line of defense, but you guys stop well before that. So you're still in kind of the gradient between the dead and the living.
The danger zone.
The danger zone, yes. And this is where Velkana turns to all three of you and breathes a sigh of relief and says, okay, we can speak now. Just keep it quiet as we continue to walk.
I look to Maria to see if she has seen our riding lizards.
Maria, are you, you know what, we'll go with the 24. You see two of them.
Oh, no.
One of them is Cammy.
Okay, good.
That's good.
And the other one is the lazy-looking one from Leo. That Leo rode.
No. God damn it. You don't know how much
She'll walk
stuff
over.
I have to get rid of in my inventory. Fuck.
Cammy, you're okay.
And she runs over, straight over to you, thump, 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 and starts nuzzling you like the big creature she is. The one that is disinterested is kind of curled up in the closest patch that is mostly green, was asleep, kind of looks up lazily at Leo, will make eye contact with you, and then go back to sleep. The third one is nowhere to be seen.
I'm sorry.
These-
I didn't realize it would be so long.
She seems, they all seem unhurt, but at a closer examination, it seems as though the saddle is lightly singed.
Maria will reach into her bag and she'll pull out some food to feed Cammy.
Okay. I'm not sure if you've actually like watched her eat anything before, but the way that the riding lizards or corrosive drakes known in the wild eat is that they'll take it in their mouth, spit it out, covered in their saliva, and then spit corrosive saliva at it.
Oh my god.
And then they'll pick it up and eat it again.
Oh.
Like how flies would eat.
Oh.
Okay.
They kind of vomit on their food with corrosive like acid before eating it. They like it the spicy foods.
My god. Put my visor down. Damn.
Yeah, Cammy's probably not that she's probably a pretty messy eater too. Yeah.
Maria would have fed her before though, so she would know.
Yeah.
So it would not startle her. Might startle the others.
Well, I mean, you've all been around riding lizards in one way or another for a long time. They're pretty, if you've ever been outside of a city.
That's true. I had to get here.
So,
Oh.
Pyre reveals himself, and Vel is kind of right behind you guys, making sure you guys are still walking. Okay, are these your riding lizards?
Two of them.
At least Cammy's okay.
At least Cammy's okay. That's true. But and all my equipment is gone. It's gone. I mean, so is the lizard, but I hadn't named her, so I don't know what to call her. But the lizard's gone, and my stuff is gone. I can't work on my diamond.
Your lizard is gone. I'm sure most riding lizards are intelligent beasts. It probably just went back home.
Oh.
Unfortunate that you'll have to walk, but at
well,
least your things aren't.
that's okay. I have to be careful with this anyways before it's come to life or animated. And Folkvar's obviously holding Kana.
So, where do you go from here?
Well-
She asked this to all three of you.
Maria's gonna look at Folkvar.
I will look to Leo just to make sure that
Leo's gonna shake his head.
that's good. Good. Okay, Folkvar turns back to Vel, raises his visor. Listen, where we go next is going to be a big deal for us. Not sure if it's a big deal for you, but there's one thing that you and Pyre have talked about again and again and again, which makes us seem insignificant, and I know we are not. So, what is the plan? Why did you mention the plan? Why are we not part of the plan if we're so important as mortals? And why did the Valkyrie say, "You dare step on the gods' plans"? What is the plan? What is the plan? How are we supposed to do things if we don't know what the plan is? We can't fuck up a plan if we don't know what it is, and we have to find out what the plan is to be involved.
Well, these are excellent questions. And I have only a single answer for you. Don't get involved. Then all is forgiven.
I look at Pyre Does he look like emotional at that?
No, he's walking over towards Leo's riding lizard.
And I say, did you tell him that, or did you all learn about this plan at the same time?
Folkvar, can we stop antagonizing people who could kill us at a single glance?
I know.
This is like the third time.
Folkvar does have a point, at least partially, in that I think we would be a lot more useful to their cause than they think we would. I think they're making a mistake by not including us, but I'm not going to complain.
And I think that if there was a plan, then there would, well, either something went wrong with the plan, or there wouldn't be such a vicious war going on right now. And the world wouldn't be upside down with its knowledge about the angels and the dragons.
War? What are you talking about, a war?
What? Isn't that...
What happened between us and the Valkyrie was a mere fight over an object. This was not a war. The angels haven't shown themselves in 7 years. We're merely planning for an outcome nobody knows of.
So there is no plan?
What part of planning for an outcome nobody knows of it requires a plan? What do you want from me? We are planning for every contingency. The plan involves the people who know. The world, as of right now, believes that these angels are divine beings. We don't have enough information. Not only that, we don't have enough people to protect 3 mortals who do not know where their feet take them.
Well, I accept what you are saying, but it is very hard to believe that your heart is truly in it when this all started with a group of mortals, at least from what I can see, from the 13, not the 12.
I won't explain myself any longer. It was nice meeting you. I hope we never meet again. And she'll turn around and leave. Fire has kind of risen Leo's riding lizard. He's not going with Vel. And he's patted it. He's got a way with animals. Your riding lizard all of a sudden does not look as lazy as it did. And he's bringing it onto the main road because he was kind of shuttled into the brush a little bit. I would not take her at her word too seriously. All she wants is to see that you do not die, and she is very headstrong about it. Should you truly wish to be of some sort of aid, then young lady, and he'll wave to Maria to come closer.
Huh? Oh, yes.
You said you wanted my signature to prove my identity to Reagan. Is this correct?
Yes, it is.
Would I be correct in assuming that this offer is not off the table?
She hastily pulls back out the paper and the quill.
And he'll only sign his name. Now, I have several times in the past underestimated how much Reagan knows. And perhaps I did so again yesterday, so hastily denying you my signature. Who knows? Should you wish to see where you fit among whatever this is going to be, because the greatest minds among us believe that it will not be long before the angels make their move. That is all I can say, but nobody knows for sure. Take that signature to Reagan. Hopefully it helps you, and explain to her what you saw today. Perhaps she can usher you in the right direction.
I will. Thank you.
It is my pleasure, Miss Lecky. And he'll give you a deep bow. Is there anything else I'd be able to help you with before I return to my companion?
No, I don't think so. You've done a lot for us, Pyre. Thank you.
And you too. He'll look to Leo and Folkvar.
I bow. Thank you
Okay.
for helping to save our lives.
Yes, I think what you've done is enough, and I think you are making the right decision.
I agree with Leo because, trust me, there's no plan that can contain every outcome. That's impossible. It's just impossible. If there was a plan that could fix everything, then it was working, then we wouldn't be here.
There was once a time when the majority of the planet believed that Behemoth was unkillable. It was impossible. I have met many in your shoes before. Perhaps I am not the only one underestimating Reagan and her abilities. But that is up for you to figure out. I bid all of you adieu and safe travels. Perhaps we may meet again.
I will nod.
All 3 of you like this sweeping big bow before he doesn't even bother like trying to hide or anything afterwards. He just big sweeping bow, stands back up, turns, and leaves.
All right.
I know he's turned around, but you guys would see Folkvar trying to copy and remember the bow.
Probably looks very awkward with Folkvar doing it.
He is a little shorter than
Yeah.
A little bit.
It's the form. The form.
I
He'd never met a Genasi before, or a dragon.
So you guys are on the edge of the forest. So where is your destination?
think we have to discuss that because I think we're at odds.
that is what Maria looked to Folkvar for.
Yes.
Okay.
Do we have to go back to get
I'm
Edgar Shakes?
sorry, but I think that's true. If these intelligent beasts are definitely heading home, then that's where my stuff is, and I need to forge this diamond into something worthy of Kana's. So it happens that Edgar's there too.
If you do choose to return to that place, you might not come out again. And you will not have my company while you do it.
I don't mind just taking the cart and leaving with Shakes.
I agree with Leo. I don't think it's safe to go back there. I've done my diligence to Commander Reagan. I sought out this person who claimed to be Anthony Benwick and did what I could to aid him. I have no need to go back.
It sounds like it would be better to go back to Tanya and actually give her the truth that we have no idea who this Anthony Benwick is.
That's what I'm planning on doing.
Right.
Although, and she'll
I'm
turn.
assuming this is happening as you walk.
Well, hold on.
I'm walking.
It depends.
It's my speed.
We are
It
walking.
depends. Is there another path out of this forest that doesn't go through the Benwick estate?
There is one other path outside of this forest, but it takes you just outside of the gate. So you don't actually have to step foot on the estate.
Okay.
But,
so
you
long as we
can
can
skirt.
detour around.
Yeah.
Here's what I think. I think if you two continue onwards, I will go to the estate. I will describe the failure and that you two died if, and only if, I contact Anthony. If we meet, what's her name?
Corin?
Thank you.
Karina?
Karina.
I was close.
We were both close. If I meet Karina, I bet she would be happy to just get Shiggs and kick him out, and then I just take my cart and we are gone. We'll meet you on the road.
How about we meet at Haven?
Yes, Folkvar.
And not the Stinky Pig.
There's a place called Val's Kitchen.
You say Vel?
Val's Kitchen. in
V-E-L?
Haven. V-A-L, I believe.
Val?
Yes,
Okay.
Val.
That is
Val.
not Val's kitchen. Okay.
No.
And in
There's
what?
a place called Val's Kitchen
In Haven?
in Haven.
Oh,
We
at
should
the
meet there.
docks.
I don't know. I haven't been to it. I
I
just
remember
know
hearing it-
someone who knows the owner.
Yeah. It was mentioned down by the docks from the woman from the menagerie.
Manger?
Oh, yeah. That one.
Well, let's meet there.
At the docks one? The Val's kitchen? Val's kitchen?
Val's Kitchen, yes.
Maria, does that sound good?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Sounds better than anything. So
Alright.
you two take care, but we are all splitting once we get to the estate. So
As you guys have this conversation as you're walking down this path, you are getting closer to that line where all the undead are dead with arrows in them.
yes.
And just on the other side of that kind of line of defense of the Spriggan is your riding lizard.
Oh, hey. I run.
Of course.
I give it a stupid fat hug on the side of its gut because I'm tiny.
It does not look like it recognizes you at all, but I mean, it's had many owners before, so this is just a new day.
I'd like to scratch under its leg.
Wrong leg.
Shit. Other leg. I'll do a nature check for Dexter. Okay,
Yeah,
15.
it doesn't. Roll me animal handling.
I just did. 15.
What did you get? 15.
Oh, wait, no.
yeah.
That's nature. Sorry.
Yeah, animal handling, not
9.
nature. 9. Okay, yeah, no, you got the wrong spot. It gives you this look of like, what are you doing? If you touch me there again, I may spit corrosive acid at you.
Okay, I totally back off and I go. I look for my cart.
Yeah, it's less the like upbeat cami noise and more like.
When we see Cammy's head, it just needs to be like upside down and angry.
Yeah, and all your things looked to be untouched. It looks as if it just wanted to get out from a dangerous area.
Smart. They are intelligent.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Please excuse me. I will hop on.
Okay. You are now each on a riding lizard.
Mhm.
Are you going to continue your conversation?
Yes, please.
go for it.
Sure.
So we meet at Val's kitchen. What do you say if I'm not back with Shiggs within nightfall? That should be about the right amount of time. No, the estate to Haven was a few days.
No,
No,
it was a few hours.
It was a few hours? Okay, then yes. Let's say if I'm not back by midnight.
Assume you're dead?
I mean, or you could come rescue me, but that's okay. Yeah.
As you guys are on this path getting closer to the Benwick estate, you're realizing that the time is about midday. It's been several hours since you guys woke up.
Midnight sounds right. I'm trying to be in and out. Just grab Edgar and leave. Hell, Edgar might even be outside.
You did say that he was enjoying the sun.
I did. Oh, it's midday. Quick. Okay, who's the most... Fuck, it's probably me. The most silent and sneaky. I need to find Shiggs. Okay, so
Yeah.
you two...
Oh,
you two...
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, so your conversation's finished. You guys, it kind of finishes very close to where you guys have to split off. The gates are coming up. The gates to the front entrance, not the back entrance that you guys first came in through. And there is a noticeable path to the left to kind of cut through the forest around the estate. So this is where you guys would split.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I just realized I won't have a riding lizard to get back if this is its home.
You,
Two can walk. We walked there.
Leo,
Yes.
perhaps you should relinquish your riding lizard to Folklore.
All right.
Well,
I guess it'll only take us a little longer to reach the town if I'm on foot.
one moment. I was thinking, actually, if both of you, instead of going all the way to Haven, what if you just wait an hour outside of the Benwick estate?
I don't know that that's safe either.
Mhm.
Edgar and I could, well,
It won't
Well,
really matter either way.
I will tie up my lizard or leave them out the back entrance to the estate. Hopefully they don't notice them and you can take that lizard when you leave.
you want me to steal a lizard? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You jumped on that idea rather quickly, didn't you?
Why wouldn't he? He's,
Well, we know it's not
seems to
Anthony
be proud
Benwick,
of theft.
so...
Theft is still theft, even if it's against someone who's not entirely honest.
But if it's not the person who originally owned it, then
I
we're
don't
just stealing
think it's
from
any
a thief.
problem for him to take the lizard.
All right, but I don't like it.
Maybe I could leave some money? How much is a riding lizard?
No, don't bother. I think that would be very strange.
I see no other way to make Maria okay with this.
Maria wants to live.
Maria,
She'll
what
get
is
over
wrong
it.
with taking something from someone who took something else? Bokvar is not, like, looking at you angrily. He's, like, that kind of open to learning look.
I don't think it's right, even if it was stolen, because then you're just the thief. You're not taking it back to its rightful owner. You're taking it for yourself, even if it was someone else's.
Okay. Property rights. I understand.
If anything, the lizard belongs to the Benwick estate. If this person isn't Benwick, then it's still their estate, isn't it?
That is a good point. Why don't I find Karina? Maybe Karina could give permission for me to borrow him, or her.
Whatever.
I don't believe that's smart either, because then in order for you to borrow it, you might give some indication as to where you're going next, which would be to meet us in Haven. So if you're taking a lizard, just take it.
Okay. Well, either way, I'm sorry, Maria, but I agree with Leo. I think it's not safe to figure out how to properly barter here.
Never mind.
What if after getting to Haven I release it? It will come back to the estate. Problem solved.
That is a possibility.
Let's just get moving, okay? Before one of them just happens to poke their head out and see us.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So you guys are splitting off and then leaving a riding lizard for me? Or no, I was stealing one. That's what it was. Okay. So I will hop off my riding lizard with the cart at the opening to the estate, and I will.
As you
go ahead.
As you closed in on the gate, it was closed. As you get closer, it just opens to your presence.
Is it
The
Edgar?
other two have split off already. Nope, there's nobody there.
Oh, really? There's nobody there? That's impressive. May I do an investigation check to see if if it was mechanical or magical?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Sweet, thank you. Oh, 11. Not good.
Roll me just a regular int check.
Regular int coming in at 14. 10 plus 4.
Okay. You remember that Benwick used a shit ton of unseen servants before.
Yeah.
This could very much possibly just be more of them.
Awesome. That's fine.
So
Yeah, continue.
yeah, you head your way inside. There's nobody outside.
No shigs?
No shigs.
Damn it.
Even when you guys first arrived, there was nobody else here aside from Benwick and Karina. So it's not like there are attendants or anything. The majority of things done on the property are through magic.
Understood. I'll still keep looking for shigs.
Go for it.
Oh, roll for
Roll me
it. Okay.
perception.
Ah! Not bad. 14 plus 1, 15. Be getting a lot of 15s today.
You are keeping an eye out for a raisin-like man, and you do not see one.
He should be glistening in the sun, though.
You're right, but you still don't see
still
one.
don't see him. All right. I keep going. I gotta go inside then, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. The gate has kind of there's a lot, just like the front. There's a lot of space between where the gate is and where the actual house is. So you spend probably about 10-15 minutes trying to figure out where to put the riding lizard, and then you find where they go. You put them in, and what do you do?
Now I know I can pull my own cart, so I will detach the cart from the lizard, but I'll still leave the stuff at the lizard.
Okay.
And then I'll go to the front door.
Okay, so unlike the back entrance where you came in from initially, the front door is much larger and much more ornate. Two giant like dark oak framed doors with very large paned glass that look to be, when they're closed, they look to complete the face of a dwarf.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's very ornate. Very everything around the actual entrance is very not expensive, but
Do I recognize this dwarf? Like, is this the face of Moradin?
no, this is just a dwarven,
Cool.
Authentic dwarven
Creation, yeah. Actually,
there are
then
two statues kind of on the left and on the right of the entrance as you go up the stairs to the door. Both are two sitting manticores.
Oh, damn.
And it's beautiful. There are hedges and stuff right next to them, kind of just symmetrically across the entrance as you go up to the door. There is nobody this time to meet.
That is good. And because the doors haven't opened, I actually need to do an investigation check with one of my tools, or just investigation. If I open these doors, or if the guard... What are they? Invisible...
Unseen servants?
Thank you. Unseen servants. Thank you both. If they open the door, will it creak on its hinges?
Most likely. As well kept as the place is, it does not seem as though it is immune to time. So
then I'd like to go back.
Likely...
I'd like to go around to the back door where Karina brought us in.
Okay. You head around back. You pass by a bunch of like 2-story large windows.
Good thing that's a lot higher than I am. So if I'm hugging the wall, no one will see a barrel.
And you make your way to the back platform where the dual doored entrance is, and there's nobody that's standing there for you, but that's where you are.
Okay, I'd like to cast grease on the door so that the hinges are all nice and, not going to creak.
Okay.
Which means I'm kind of just using some of that sweat and oil that came from this morning that I put in a tube, and I'm just greasing up those hinges, and then I guess I'll make a stealth check, and I'd like to go in.
Okay. Roll me a strength check.
Strength check. All right.
Yeah.
15.
Actually, I'm not going to do this to you. It's locked.
Bitch. Well, that's okay, because out comes the thieves' tools. I'd like to pick the lock.
Are you proficient?
I am.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, man, that is a 16. Oh, proficiency is +2.
You manage to deftly get into the lock that is part of this door, and you pick it clean. And a small little chink, and the lock is open.
Beautiful. Now I'll stealth in to these grease doors.
Okay.
Sweet.
So as you step in, what was your stealth roll?
I haven't rolled it yet because I was waiting for it. How? This is working out. 17. 15 plus 2.
So yeah, you managed to make your way just inside the house. Do you close the door behind you?
Is the lock on the inside? Is it like a turnable lock?
Yeah, it's just a turnstile.
Close and lock.
Metal bar. Yep. You close and lock?
Close and lock.
Okay. There is nobody within this portion of the house. You see the 3-leveled library that you came into last time. And yeah, it's empty.
Okay, good. I'm gonna look for any signs of shigs, which includes the sounds of him mumbling to someone or something, or the sound of his silent, slippery footsteps from his silky, smooth raisin skin.
Okay. And where are you looking exactly? Just the library?
Library first. That's where he was.
Okay. Roll me investigation.
Okay, incoming. Oh yeah, 13 plus 6, 19.
Okay. You seem to see some kind of hint that he was at that little table on the right at some point, but you also remember that that's where he was when you guys left.
Yes, but so it's
So-
weird that this hasn't been touched.
It's it doesn't really show much else. Other than that, you see no other sign of him.
Okay.
You do see signs of unseen servants attending to the greenhouse that Benwick ate lunch with you guys in, being used again at this time. It is lunchtime.
Ooh, risky. Greenhouse. I know Anthony Benwick was pretending to be some kind of druid guy, so I should avoid the greenhouse. But I gotta go see if someone's inside.
Okay.
Well, the greenhouse is probably all see-through glass anyways.
Kind of. You do know that it is tropical forest inside. He has a vast collection of not native to these lands trees and plants and
That's amazing.
all that stuff.
Okay, great.
So do you go through the hallway?
Yes.
Okay. So you head through the hallway. It opens up into a separate hallway that is covered, and then you open up the door at the very end that leads to the outdoor portion of this walkway that leads you to the greenhouse. And you're at the door. What do you do?
I need to look for Shigs. I look for a black silhouette among the tropical greenery.
Perception, my boy.
Incoming perception. That's a 4.
You do not see any sign of Shigs.
Okay. I'd like to just finger some of the gemstones that I had used in previous spells and give myself guidance and look to see again for a different form. I'd like to see if Anthony Benwick is in there.
Sure.
That's a nat 20, and I'll roll the
Okay.
guidance for fun because I did it. Plus 2, so 24 total. 23.
So you-
23.
You see that Anthony Benwick is having lunch with another shape, Karina.
No Shigs.
She looks to be to have just sat down. No Shigs.
She doesn't see me?
Nope.
Okay, this is my chance. I need to get out of here. Wait, is there a third plate?
No.
Okay. I doubt I can hear what they're saying.
No.
All right, now's my
There's
chance.
clinking and clanging as a few unseen servants kind of come up through the hallway behind you with tea, platters for food, other things like that, and they're headed straight for the door.
Generally for 2 people, 2 cups.
Yep.
None of the unseen servants break off with a third portion to some other part of the building?
Nope.
Son of a bitch. When I parked my riding lizard, was there space for another that was missing?
There was, yes.
And it wasn't one of Leo's or...
It was Leo's.
Oh, it was Leo's, but there were no others?
There was space for up to 5.
So,
But that's not the only space that they're kept. So,
okay, but there's a chance. Was the 5th one there?
No.
Was the 4th one there?
no, you came in through the front entrance that nobody uses.
Oh, right. But then I went into the doors of the back entrance.
Yes, you walked to the back of the back entrance, not with your riding lizard.
Okay, so, well, this is my chance. I don't know if they have a dungeon. This place seems pretty up and up still. I gotta go up to the bedrooms. Let's go see if Shigs is, like, is there a sunroom? No, it's not the greenery.
No,
No.
not particularly. No.
Okay, then, I'll go to what I imagine is a basement.
Okay, so the layout that you remember is that when you came in through the back door, there were kind of 4 hallways that you could go through.
Okay.
One on the bottom level to go left, and one on the bottom level to go right. One on the top level, closer to Benwick's research study desk,
Yes.
that went left. And that's where you are currently at the greenhouse, which is left. And there's one across the way that goes right, which is where Karina went when she did not come with you guys for lunch.
Okay, well, let's go up to Benwick's study.
Okay.
'cause-
So you run back
Yeah.
all the way up to Benwick's study, and there's papers, there's novels, there's looks to be several different journals from different areas spread about this mess of a research table.
Okay, I'm only gonna look for one thing because Shigs obviously isn't in here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for something with Anthony Benwick's signature on it.
Okay, roll me investigation.
Would you allow me to put guidance into this since I've got my stones?
Sure.
Okay. That is 9, 10, 11, 17.
So you don't find anything that was like written with a pen or a quill, or sorry, with lead or a quill or anything. But you do find one of Anthony Benwick's textbooks, which is Behemoth's Rest and Behemoth's Walk, a tour guide.
Beautiful.
And at the end is his signature. It's been mass produced though, and this is not a first edition, so that's just a mass produced signature.
I still have plenty of space in my box, so I'd like to take it.
Yep.
Thank you. And this was a copy of Behemoth's
Rest and
Mhm.
Behemoth's Walk, a tour guide.
Thank you. Okay, I leave. And since I'm on the top floor now, it shouldn't be a problem for me to go check where Karina went, because I know that Shigs has been around an artificer for a long time. So let's go see if he...
So just so you are perfectly clear, this isn't a separate floor. It's just there are 3 levels of stairs. Like it's 6 steps up, 6 steps up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a separate floor completely.
Okay. I still think I'm on the right track. Let's go to Karina's whatever.
Okay. You head through the door to the way that Karina went last time, and as you step through the door, it looks like a winding hallway takes you straight and then left. Do you follow it all the way?
I do.
Okay. It takes you up to where some stairs, stone steps go down, and it looks like left, where this is what is supposed to be the lobby of the building.
Ah, crap. I go back.
Okay, you turn back around, and you go all the way back to the research area?
Yes, because there's 2 other rooms that I have to jump down the stairs and then jump up the stairs for.
Okay. So you go down a level
And
to kind of that
to-
second platform.
exactly.
To go left, to go right.
Yeah.
There are no doors on the second platform. It's only the bottom and the third.
There's no doors, but there's stairs leading to it?
No. Yes. So, should I draw this out for you? It's like,
If there's no door, I would skip it. Why would Edgar be in a place without a door? Okay.
each of those stairs are only 6 stairs to climb up of.
6 to platform, 6 to platform, 6 to back door. Okay.
And then this is door, and one's on the opposite sides as well.
Okay. So I've been through the platform door, which was the study, and
Yep.
I've been obviously the back door entrance door. So I don't have anywhere to check, is what I'm seeing.
Hold on. You do have one door you haven't been to yet.
Okay. So I thought so.
So
Okay.
that's it. That's all you got.
Okay. Then I check the last door. I gotta make the run.
Which one? The one on the left or on the right?
The one on the left.
Okay. So you take the kind of back door entrance to the left, and it heads up. So it kind of takes you a little bit straight and then takes you right, and the stairs go straight up.
I go.
Okay.
I don't got time. Who knows if they're picky eaters?
So you go up, and it kind of, as you go up, it platforms to the second floor, and this is all carpeted, and there's 2 rooms on the left, and it looks like the hallway continues straight and then right.
Probably all bedrooms. I'll go to the very far end room. Like straight to the hallway and then turn right. So what's at the end of the
Okay.
hallway?
So it's literally just straight a little bit, and in the center of this hallway to the left is a double door to what looks like a larger room, and then it is an exact copy of the hallway you just came up, going down to the other room.
Okay. I'm gonna have to take 2 of the stones and rub my eyes with them. And I'm casting Detect Magic. It hurts, but now at least I can see magic auras. Is the
Okay.
room warded in some way?
Nope.
All right, I go to open the doors.
Okay, they're locked.
I would like to pick them with guidance.
Go for it.
Okay, thank you, guidance. That is a 2 on the guidance. It's a 10.
You do not succeed. I'm gonna have to have you roll stealth again, please.
Shit. Okay. Wow, that is 18 plus 2, dirty 20.
Okay. You hear the cling clang of unseen servants, but they kind of come and go. They do not come upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, the door remains locked.
I will look back on the carpet. Does it look like I'm the only set of footprints, or do I see Shig's footprints?
Roll me investigation.
Okay. With guidance, maybe?
No.
No, not with guidance. What? That's okay. That's 18 again on the die, plus 6. That's 24.
Okay. You see no sign of Shigs ever having been to the second floor.
I immediately leave the second floor.
Okay. And you head back down. How long does your detect magic thing last?
10 minutes.
Okay. Where do you go?
The opposing door, so I assume it takes me downstairs, if there was one.
Nope. The opposing door is just the other side of the second floor.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna have to do second floor door. I'm gonna have to, even though it says he was never up here. When I did the investigation check, were any of the rooms used walkway wise?
Were any of the rooms used?
Yeah.
There was one that was used, yes.
I will go back up to that one.
Okay. Roll me well, I mean as usual, as you've
Found out.
noticed, the doors are locked.
Yeah,
This one is
everyone-
not different.
Everyone locks their doors.
This is the only one, however, that seems as though it's had people go in and out more than once.
Okay. Incoming guidance. That's a lot better. That's 21.
It does not unlock.
Wow. And it's not magical.
No.
That is something to remember.
You will kind of piece together with that this is not the room of a regular person. This is the guest of the house, who is, as you know,
Karina.
a talented artificer.
Yes. Shit.
Would you like to take a look at the lock?
Of course, I would put on my jeweler's loop. That is a complicated lock, sir.
Absolutely. Give me perception, or actually investigation, just to see the nice inner workings.
Thank you. I'm not gonna roll guidance. That's only an 11.
Yeah, it's a log.
She literally
It's like
stuck it with something
it's like
physical.
a 2x4 on the other side of the door that cannot be locked. That cannot be pick locked.
Oh
or
my
lockpicked. So,
Wow. Okay. Just taking that in for what it is. That's pretty great. How
yes,
does-
the
wait a minute.
genius artifact?
That means that she can't get in herself.
Oh, are you thinking of something?
Well, how does she get into her room? She must.
I don't know. Are you gonna go ask her yourself?
Well, does her room have a window?
It does, yes, on the outside.
How hard would it be for me to get to that window?
Well, her room is on the left side of the building, which would put you in view of anybody trying to look up through the greenhouse, but you can if you want.
Damn it. No. I would make too much noise breaking the door down, so time to skip this. But it's hilarious, and I'm so curious. It's right there in front of me, but I can't. I need shakes. So I do go to the final door that was near the back door entrance. I think that's right?
Near the back door entrance?
I think that was the final
So
door.
if you look at the little map,
I am looking.
so the back door entrance, there's a door to the left, a door to the right. Both of them lead to the second floor. And then there's a second platform. And then the third platform leads to the greenhouse on the left and the lobby and some downstairs on the right.
So the lobby's the only place I haven't been.
That and the very obvious stairs leading down that I said.
I'm sorry. I kept on trying to get down, so I thought we were on the same page that I had yet to find a way to get down. No, I go down.
No, you went, you passed it. It seems as though as soon as I said lobby, you disregarded everything else.
Yeah.
Okay, so you head back to the lobby, and before actually getting to the lobby, there's a big stone staircase that leads down.
Makes sense now. That okay, I missed that. Okay, please, yes, down.
And you go. It takes you kind of as you get lower and lower, you notice that there's less of the kind of high exuberance, high expensive items that are using lighting,
High
and
class.
it just switches from high class. Thank you. That are exuding light
Yeah.
to help people navigate, and at some point it just devolves into candlelight.
Oh, that's still more than enough for me to see clearly.
You are still walking down. It has been probably 2 or 3 minutes, and you're still going
I'm
down.
running now.
There
There's no way they can hear me. I'd like to be running.
Okay. You go. After what seems like a good 5 minutes
my
of
God.
going downstairs, you make it to the bottom.
Jesus.
And it's just a stone, not stone, sorry. 2 bronze doors sit in front of you.
are
heavy
they gonna squeak if
metal-
I open them?
Yes, but as far as you know, there's nobody down here.
All right. My detect magic has like 1 minute left on it. Are these warded?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna give myself guidance. I'm gonna try and open a door.
Okay. These ones are not locked.
Oh, I will give myself guidance and I will open the door without using it yet.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't
You
need to
pull-
roll. Fuck. I'm sorry.
You pull one open and you can feel, like, being somebody who works with minerals, you can feel the heft in the the refined metal of the door, and it is just 4 inches of solid bronze.
Wow.
And you pull that thing open, and you walk in, and it's all candlelight that's lighting up this kind of. It looks smaller than you thought it would be for something so hidden so deep within this, but I mean, it's not like the stairs were hidden at all, so it doesn't really seem like a place that he would want to hide. But The thickness of the doors definitely kind of puts off a little bit of an alarm in the back of your head. It is stone cobblewood floors and walls, and there are 2 doors on the right and on the left of the wall right in front of you.
Okay.
That's it.
I would like to take off my barrel and make sure it wedges the door open.
Okay.
And I'll progress through the. You said there were 2 doors? Right-hand door.
So the right hand, they're both just wooden doors that have kind of like bars to look through on the top of them.
Yeah. And this room itself
and-
just looks like a passage to 2 doors.
Yeah, that's it. There's a small desk on the right, but there's nothing on it, and there's just a chair that is covered in webs.
I obviously need to look inside. Whoa, wait. It's just covered in webs. Okay. Are there any small pebbles or anything around for me to just toss at the desk?
I mean, yeah, there are like just pieces of the ground.
Cobblestone and stuff. All right, I'll just toss one over at the desk to hit it.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay, I go to investigate the desk. I'd like to see if it's got anything in the drawers or
It doesn't look like that kind of desk. It looks like literally a
piece of wood
It's
on
got
legs.
legs, and it's a desk that somebody used to sit at.
Okay, but the dust isn't
But,
disturbed.
No, the dust isn't disturbed on it. It looks as though this is kind of the only place that people don't come anymore, with the layer of dust that is there.
Does that mean possibly are there any footprints in this room leading to which door I should go into?
Investigation.
Incoming with guidance. What? Good thing I used guidance. That's 5 plus 1 is 6. 12.
So you don't really see footprints, but going into the door on the left, you do see kind of like a disturbed path of the dust.
Yeah, okay, I take that
It's
path.
like it's straight though. There's no distinct footsteps. It's just like somebody wiped a towel straight through.
I understand. Could be like a goddamn linen closet and the what do they call it? The servants just weren't holding the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm still going to it.
Yeah, go for it.
I do.
So you go up to the this solid wood door, very different from the bronze door at the front of it. And do you go in?
Yes.
Okay. So this one is a push door. You push it open. It opens rather easily, and it opens into a pitch black room. You have dark vision.
But I would like to use my alchemist tools to drop a bit of acid on, I don't know, the crystal I was working on earlier, and it will light up the room 5 feet light, bright, and 5 feet dark or dim. Sorry.
Okay.
So I have a lit
So-
pebble, a lit diamond.
This room is about, I would say, 25 by 25. Perfect. 25 by 20. So would you like to take that little rock around with you?
I do.
Because in the entrance of the door, you don't see much.
Well, in that case, I'll take one more chance. I'll grab one of the pieces of cobblestone on the ground. I'll scratch a rune into it as well, and I will toss that to the other corner of the room, keeping my diamond.
And that is another light one.
It is another light one.
Okay.
So basically 10
So
feet of light.
as you toss this ruined piece of cobble or whatever it was into the other side of the room, into the pitch black as it kind of lights up halfway through the floor, roll me perception to see exactly what you see.
Incoming. 6.
Oh, it looks as though it's just a pile of cloth. There's some skeleton in there.
Oh my God.
Human skeletons. And some still have. You would have to get closer to investigate.
Wow. Okay. How about I use a tinkering slot to grab another piece of cobblestone, put light on it, and toss it into the cloth. I want to see. Are these like adventurers' clothes?
Okay, so you do that. You toss it in. It doesn't look as though these clothes are like. No, they just look like robes.
Robes and bodies. Okay. They're bones with some skin on it.
Yeah, so closer to
Okay.
the ground is bone, and then closer to the top is
Fresh,
like
fresher.
fresher bodies. Yeah.
I have to investigate the freshest body. I wish I had medical knowledge.
Are you going in closer?
Damn it. Yes.
Okay. Go in and roll me that investigation.
Okay. May I guidance?
For sure.
Oh, I'm about to die. That's not good. That's an 11.
Okay, so you needed a 10. As much as you look through, you do not see Edgar Shiggs. There is no sign of Shiggs here, but something is seriously up with these bodies.
Yeah. No, what types of skin am I seeing? Is the skin black?
No,
Like
it's
Edgar's?
it looks to be white skin with more light and more attentiveness. It seems as though maybe your mind is too focused on finding shigs. You'd be able to see to find more.
Okay. Well, there's definitely something with these bodies, so there's only one thing I can do. I'd like to equip my smith's hammer, just because, in the mind space it's longer. And I want to pull the stack top down towards me, right? So the fresher stuff comes closer to the door.
Okay. And the door is propped, or the door isn't really like weighted, so it stayed open this entire time.
Thank goodness.
And yeah, you pull them. The stack isn't exactly like perfectly weighted, so it'll never fall or anything. So it's pretty easy to have it topple over. And roll me an investigation with advantage. The light from the
Ooh.
outside is helping you.
Brilliant. I'll take the advantage, thank you. That helps a lot. 16.
So with the 16, as you kind of rifle through them, and as they've kind of toppled towards the door, the bodies most recognizable on top have flipped over so that their faces are seen.
Jesus Christ.
And every single one looks like somebody you've seen before.
What?
Every single body within this room, including, and you can come to the conclusion that the skeletons on the bottom as well, look exactly like Anthony Benwick.
Holy shit! And the pile of robes, they're all the green robes?
They're all the green robes.
Oh my god. Okay, I go to the other door. I close this one behind me and I go to the other door.
The other door is empty. There's nobody there.
That's all there is to this room?
Yep.
This holy
Well,
shit.
would you like to roll investigation?
Now that I have a light in my hand, I would absolutely love to roll investigation for a secret. I'm
Okay, roll me investigation.
okay. Oh my god.
DC 20.
I guess I'm just a little blasted from this kind of realization. So, no advantage. And that's a
No
10.
advantage. Okay, there is no secret.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, I know for a fact none of it is Shigs. And according to the map, now I've been through the whole house.
Now you've been through the whole house that you've seen.
Yes, that I've seen.
Yes.
May I make an insight check to determine my confidence in my in my investigation down here? Just for future, like, do I bring it up to the group thing?
I mean, in your confidence?
In how confident was I? Like, I'm letting you choose. How confident am I that I did a good job investigating or not?
I mean, you searched throughout. That's not something for me to determine.
Oh, okay.
You have to come up with that yourself.
Okay, cool. Then there's no need to roll. Pokvar's a confident guy. He's going to leave the estate through the back door.
Through the back door. I'm gonna have to get you to roll stealth one more time.
Yeah, especially because of these stairs. Oh, by the way, I did still have that detect magic, and that wasn't helpful for the secret.
As you said earlier, that your detect magic was about to run out just before the bronze doors.
Yes, I had about a minute left. Okay, cool.
So it was out.
Stealth ain't bad. May I guidance because I know I'm coming up to a dangerous place?
Not after you've rolled.
Okay, then it's just a 14.
Okay, so you make your way. You make your way up. As you're kind of making your way back to the back entrance, without kind of seeing it because it's only carrying like a jug of water, you bump into the jug of water held by an unseen servant.
Son of a bitch.
You are in the middle of the library, and it doesn't do much. It kind of just, you hit it, it doesn't drop the jug or anything. It just seems like, hey, apologize. And it's just kind of waiting. It doesn't do anything, but you can do whatever you want at this moment.
Did the floor get wet?
No.
Okay, then I whisper, sorry, no thank you, because I assume it's trying to give me water. So.
And what do you do?
I need to leave.
Okay, so you walk down the rest of the library as you get to the kind of just before the last pair of stairs. So you're on the second platform. Anthony Benwick walks in through the greenhouse side, and it looks like he's in a bit of a hurry. And he looks down towards the bottom of the stairs, and he's like, "Ah, my boy, you're back. Ah, yes. Yes, you must join Karina and I for lunch. You could have told us you returned." And he starts walking down the stairs towards you.
I start walking up towards him and like, I'm sorry. I was trying to find Edgar.
Edgar, yes, your black friend.
That's rude,
That
but
sounded
yes.
really wrong. your raisin-esque friend.
Yes.
He he left of his own accord. Not this morning. When was it? When was it? It was late last night, I believe. He said he was going back to Haven.
What? Why would he?
Yes.
Oh, wow. He's a lot more independent than I thought. We've spent a lot of time together, and I guess I'm just used to him being around.
Well, he made a bunch of silly jumps in what is it? In the book that I was having him read. He said that he was quite interested in the history of the great beasts and how long they've been walking among us. So he was reading one of my favorites.
Oh, do you
And,
mind showing that one to me?
Unfortunately, he took my only copy with him.
Edgar!
No. As I say again, where are your compatriots?
Well, unfortunately, when you sent us, they didn't come back.
Roll deception, baby.
That's tough.
Oh, wait. Ooh, they didn't come back.
I know, right?
They did not wish to return for the reward?
No, they probably didn't want anything to do with the reward. Oh God, here it comes. They left me behind.
Now there's a deception roll. Not that one specifically, but
Yeah.
the one just before it.
Yeah, no, and it's not going to work because that's a 7.
Oh boy. Well, whatever their reasons for abandoning a compatriot such as yourself, as long as the mission is complete, then I will give you the rewards that I promised beforehand. And of course, you can either keep them for yourself or figure out a way to monetarily gain some decent coinage out of them, should you wish to hold them accountable. Now, the core.
Oh, you're not going to like this, but I will pull a vial of dust. The dust. Oh, sorry, not a vial. It was a sack. I will reach into the sack with a vial and give him a vial of the dust.
Oh my word.
Hold on, you can see it better if we just... And I'll try and lead him to the top of the stairs. If we could be in the light.
Yeah, he'll walk with you. His eyes are glued to the vial. Oh, my word, what happened, young chap?
Well, the Valkyries weren't so happy, and we didn't really make it, I guess. I don't know what to say. This is it. I went through a lot. I'm sorry to stutter.
Yes. May I? And he'll reach up to grab the vial.
Yes, I give him the vial.
Interesting. So this is what remains of the core, I assume.
The core was weeping, like sweating, condensating, black ichor, and then poof.
Black ichor, you say?
And then poof.
My surveillance did not get that detailed of a look at it. Something I must have overlooked. Well, it seems our agreement has been fulfilled on your end. I believe it is time for me to fulfill mine. However, and he'll pop open the vial and pour a little bit on his finger, and he'll taste it.
I'll do the same.
However, I do believe that this dust is dust.
Well, it's weird. It's what it turned into. I really can't explain it.
Yes. Well, I shall examine its properties, but just from a quick determination as a researcher, it does not seem as though it is very core-like. So, I will, and he'll bottle it again. I will make sure to go over this in my lab, but unfortunately, those poor triplets are going to be a little bit more saddened by not being able to get their hands on the core. That is unfortunate, highly unfortunate. But you did come through on your end. Now it is my turn to honor my agreement.
I don't mean to be rude, but how do you know that I followed through on my end? I mean, it was a core, and now it's dust. I saw it, but...
Do you have any reason to lie to me about this?
No,
then I have no reason to consider you deceitful.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Now, I will take your word for it. Come with me. I must give Karina her pay as well, and then you may head out.
Karina, she's leaving?
Well, yes. She was only under my pay until the moment that you returned.
What happened to her predecessor?
Her predecessor got tired of waiting for adventurers to arrive, and well, he had a family, and he had to go back.
Ah, okay. Wow then.
Yes, come, and he'll lead you back through the stairs and, back through to the greenhouse where Karina is sipping like a nice after lunch tea.
Hello.
Oh, it's you. Does this mean I'm free to go? And Anthony kind of waves his hand at her. It's like, yes, one moment. And he kind of leaves you at the little table that Karina is at and walks to the back of the greenhouse for a moment. So, how was it?
Well, I could say traumatizing, but instead I'll say I finally got to stress test my components like nothing before.
Yeah, a lot of fire and brimstone, right?
Why do you say that?
Well, because there's a lot of, it's pretty much death out there.
Death is a very different thing than fire and brimstone.
I was equating it to, never mind.
Necromantic energy is very different.
No, I'm not going to get into this conversation with an automaton. Let's just...
Excuse you?
Excuse you?
Excuse you, automaton.
I am very obviously immortal.
Ha! So am I. And I've been called one and identified as one by someone far more impressive than you.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And she kind of does that thing where her eyes are still on you, but she definitely turns away from you and sips some tea.
While Anthony Benwick isn't here, I'm just going to say, I must say, a 2x4 is a pretty good idea to block a door.
You are also a fan of the old ways?
Well, if it works and it's not broken, why fix it?
Exactly right. Besides, the more you get used to technology as it grows, the easier it is to take advantage of the old ways.
Well, actually, on that method, I was wondering, how do you get inside your room if you've blocked it with a 2x4? I didn't...
Sorry, why were you up to my room?
What? No, I was looking for Edgar, I said.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry, I told Anthony. Yes, I went to the guest rooms to look for Edgar Benwick. Edgar Shiggs. Damn.
Roll me deception.
No, I did go up there to look for Edgar Shiggs.
No, that you told Anthony.
You did.
I did tell Anthony.
You did not.
Well, I told him I was looking for Edgar. I told him I was looking for Edgar.
You were looking for Edgar, but you didn't say anything about being upstairs and looking for Edgar.
That's true. Okay, fine. Either way, it's the same modifier. Both of them are 6.
Wait, 6 total or plus
6 total.
Oh.
I'm not persuasive.
I see. Well, no matter what your intentions were for being up there, Edgar would most definitely never have been close to my room. Ever. Have you seen the man? Have you seen me?
I
Never.
have. And I need to say, I'm learning a lot more about Edgar than I think I ever have in the past years.
Oh, is that right? Is that why he decided to leave you guys behind?
Yes, I do not know why he left us behind. Okay? It makes me angry too. Thought he would have left a message or something.
Oh, well, he didn't with me. So, there's that. And she's kind of like awkwardly trying to finish your conversation and hoping that it more does not continue as Anthony kind of makes his way back through the garden at the back. Yes, I apologize. I needed to go to a secure place to grab the things that I had prepared for you and your party, although unfortunately for them, you will be the sole keeper of all of them.
I'm okay with this.
And he walks up to you. And he hands you a letter. So this was for your friend Leo, the man. He requested a way to Cloxton. Unfortunately, the only way I was able to get him was to Jorah. I did secure him a teleportation route from the Arcane Spire straight to Jorah at his earliest request. All he needs to do is present this letter, and he can get there quickly.
So it's a letter for Leo to teleport to Jorah from what tower?
The Arcane Spire.
Ah, thank you. From the Arcane Spire. Okay, written to memory.
Yes, well, this was for your friend Maria. I will not explain its contents, merely that it is for her. And he'll hand you a. It's not a letter. It's like a woven little pouch
Ooh,
that has items inside.
okay.
And last but not least, what I said for you. Unfortunately, I will no longer be doing my research at the Arcane Spire with the triplets. However, you are more than welcome to stay with me to conduct my research on this vial of dust that you brought back for me.
I would love to do that. I need to slightly modify our agreement. Not to change it, not to change it
Oh.
that much. I would like to be your research assistant still. But we will just have to do it on a communication basis. I need to finish some business in Haven.
A communication basis. What exactly do you mean?
Well, I imagine at some point, either through letters for now or some magical means in the future, I will be able to communicate with you and help with your research and etc. Have access to the estate as your assistant too. With you.
Unfortunately, I mean no offense by what I am about to say, but I was not the one who requested you as an assistant. I do not need your assistance. It was you who requested to be here for my research.
Exactly.
So I fail to see why this is any better.
Well, I'm your assistant, research assistant. So,
Right. So you will be here then for the coming weeks.
but I have things to research outside of here too.
Then that is unfortunate. I will conduct the research, and when you return, I will tell you of what I found.
Then we will work together at that point.
Sure. Yes.
Okay. May I
Alright.
may I have a riding lizard to get to Haven?
Why do you need a riding lizard?
Well, I have a little bit of extra weight to carry, and I would like to not walk to Haven alone. The road is dangerous.
The only ones that I have currently are the two that I lent you. Thankfully, your friend Maria came with a third that allowed you to travel swiftly. But other than the two that you came with, Lee, I guess did you return with both riding lizards?
No.
Ah, I see. Do you happen to know Leo's last name?
No, actually, I don't know very much about Leo at all.
I see. Well, I shall dig around, as I believe that is a debt unpaid to me. Do not worry about it. It is Leo who will be paying for it. You may, however, take a riding lizard to the main road. However, I would request that you leave the riding lizard at the main road, and it will make its way back. Unfortunately, I cannot allow you to take one all the way to Haven.
Oh, well, still helpful. Thank you.
I can take you, Karina says, through her teacup.
You have means of travel?
Well, I have a wagon.
I have a cart.
I'm sure your tiny cart can fit on my wagon.
Yes, it has done so before in the caravan.
Well, there you go. Unfortunately, it's pulled by horses, so we can only go during the day. And we'll have to be pretty vigilant.
I like horses. Oh, right, horses. Yes, we will be vigilant.
All right, as long as you're okay with that, we can move pretty quickly once we're on the main road, and we won't have to worry about the Spriggans. So it's really only one side of the forest we'll have to worry about.
Hey, always safer than going alone.
That's what it is. You are free to accompany me if you want. I'll drop you off in Haven on my way south.
Thank you.
Not a problem. And Benwick kind of looks over to her. Ah, yes. And your pay, Miss Goldsmith. And she will, and he will plop this massive bag of just clinking coins into her lap. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Benwick. It has been fun. But I wish to never do this again. So, good day. Tiny Tin Man, are you coming?
Silver. And yes, thank you.
Okay. And other than that, Benwick he sees you off in a rather, mannerly way. Nothing really seems off about it. Is there anything you would like to do before you leave the mansion?
I mean, no, I kind of did everything I think I possibly could. I don't think there was a treasure goblin. So definitely going to have to go get my cart. And, oh, I do remember one thing. I just needed to get those fresh rations replaced because I remember before leaving Benwick's place, he said, "Yes, I'll take your fresh and exchange it for the dry." So
Yes, and he'll have that replaced for you.
that's I think that's it. If you have any developments, use this piece of quartz as a way of contacting me somehow. At some point, I'll probably be able to speak to you through it.
He does not take it from your hand.
What? Why not? I thought we were partners.
You were to be my research assistant, and as I said, I will only divulge information in person. So this is unneeded.
Oh, I am sorry. I missed the in-person part. I can be stupid. Well then, I shall hope to see you soon on your property. Would you like me to use the front door next time?
No, considering the efforts you have gone through, you are free to use the back entrance as much as you like. Just you may use the knocker that you see there. And there's a knocker on the side of the wall, not really the door, which is very odd. But
Okay. And that will unlock the door, or you will greet me?
no, it should alarm the unseen servants within the house to open it up. As long as they have orders to do so. But they roam about as much as they want.
All right. Thank you. And
You're welcome.
I hope
While your trip has returned with unsatisfactory results, it is not your fault, and it is unfortunate that we could not study the core to its magnificence. But I do welcome that you are back, nice and alive and unscathed. Please, if you ever see your friend Leo again, let them know that I will be coming for retribution. Retribution. For repayment for that riding wizard.
Get in line.
I hear you. And I'm saying this in character by accident, but he would see that Folkvar has genuine disappointment when he mentions the unfortunate results regarding the core. That was a nice big gem. So anyways, if he was reading me, it was like, wow, this guy really did care about the core. This sucks.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So he happily sees you off.
Sorry, I do have to roll insight on the fact that he said that he was happy to see me safe and alive. That's the only thing.
Okay, go for it.
3.
So, okay. Just to make it known for the rest of you, I'm not sure, or as you all know, I'm just going to reiterate. Basically, 10 is going to be a general success, 15 and up is a better than average, 20 and plus you get all the information I have.
Right.
So just on general things like that. Just so that I don't have to say it every time.
Of course.
But yeah, so he happily sees you off. He waves you off with a handkerchief in his hand as if he's saying goodbye to the Titanic. And Karina is driving the cart with 2 rather large horses, taking you out the back entrance of the estate. And from there, we move over to our 2 friends, Maria and Leo.
And now I
Are
get
we
to meet.
friends though?
I mean, I guess that's up to you, right? I think one would consider the other one friends, but the other is probably like,
I don't think Maria considers me a friend.
What?
Yeah,
Well, we're headed to Haven. I will
Alright.
drop off the lizard at the back like we discussed and follow Maria on foot as we walked back.
Before, Maria did attempt to have 2 people riding on her lizard, and it was because of her exhaustion that she wasn't able to do it. So you can fit 2 people on Cammy.
No, thank you.
No? Okay.
Are you sure? I don't
Yeah,
think Cammy would mind.
I'm more concerned about having Cammy around for protection. If you don't mind going a little slower.
Of course. I don't mind.
Okay. Continue doing your thing.
You, if I may ask, you seemed very disappointed in having to heal me yesterday.
Oh, don't worry about it. And you can see that he looks, maybe it's guilty, or maybe he pities you. You can't really tell.
Ooh.
I know that I'm not really a strong warrior, but I'll try not to let it happen again, if that makes you feel any better.
If I might ask, are you a warrior?
Well, not really. Admittedly, I don't have a lot of practical experience.
But that is the life that you want to have?
I think that it is the life that my family needs me to have.
Hmm.
You're familiar with Brighton. You said you came from there, you didn't want to come back. So
I've spent some time there, yes.
then, do you know about the Royal Knights?
It's a question for the DM. I would think that I do.
You do, yes. Well, you
At least
know
vaguely.
of them as kind of this less than regal position that people who are generally looking for a noble title of some sort will compete in the Colosseum for. A lot of the royal knights come from the winners of the Colosseum as less of a I earned this title and more of a prestige. So it's very there's a lot of rumors about it being corrupt.
All right. So you're just seeking a title?
No, not exactly. My family is not nobility, but of a noble lineage. But we currently don't have anyone actively in the Royal Knights.
So you're trying to maintain that position for your family.
She nods.
Well, shouldn't this letter do it?
That was the hope, yes.
Or signature? Then
That is why I initially. Well, that is partially why I was so excited to come out here.
then I suppose when you get back, you can consider if it's still the life you want.
I don't know at this point.
Well, you're young. You have a lot of time.
So you guys are having this conversation as you're kind of walking through at the edge of the estate, and after a little bit, you finally break onto the main road. It'll be another few hours before you get to Haven, so continue with what you were doing.
What about you, Leo?
What about me?
You said you wanted to go to Cloxton.
Well, yeah, why not? Could be interesting, right? I would think you, of all people, would understand.
And Maria is aware of Cloxton, right? Considering what
Yes,
it is.
as an inventor, or just even as somebody who's interested in the stuff, would know of Cloxton.
Yeah. I've heard it's an amazing place. Maybe one day I'll have a chance to go, but I don't want to pry, but you said that you can't go back to Bright. Is there a reason that you can tell me why?
Not particularly. I would prefer not to. It's not that I distrust you, but, well, I mean, I do generally distrust most people.
I see.
But if it is what you need, I will help get you there.
That's a shame. I suppose I could always try doing what Folkvar said and see if Commander Reagan would meet us outside of the city walls.
Why, do you think Commander Reagan would send us on a different job?
I don't know, but I feel that it would be better if we were all present to account for what happened out in Behemoth's Rest to her.
I would like to hear what she has to say.
Then I'll try once we get there.
That would be good of you.
I just hope that Uncle Linar doesn't catch me at home again doing this.
And she mumbles that under her breath?
Yes, but not
Okay.
loud enough that Leo
Well-
will hear it.
Yeah, but Leo is going to understand and not comment on that. When we get to Val's kitchen, I want you to order literally anything you want to eat. I don't know what they serve there, but eat as much as possible. I kind of owe someone their money, and they won't accept it, so...
Oh, so you're planning on paying them back with patronage?
Seems as good a way to do it as
my
any.
God, that is so smart. That is so. Oh fuck, that is so smart.
I see. I suppose then, I don't know what they serve, but I guess that I'll find something.
Hopefully we both will. And hopefully Folkvar will meet us there. I'm a little afraid for what might happen to the guy.
Well, I suppose if something does happen, if we find him, we can always put him back together.
I suppose you have a better chance than most.
I don't understand what it is. Is it blood? Is it oil? Is it some kind of weird amalgamation of the two? What is it that makes him tick? I don't understand.
Then we better hope he comes back so that you can study him some more.
Yes. And maybe I can ask him to come with me to Brighton, then I can get a really good look at him.
Is it mostly just small talk and such for the rest of the trip?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so you guys make your way back straight up to Haven. You can see it kind of not too far in the distance, and there is no check today. So carts are being let in. People are being let in without being stopped. So as you guys get up to the gate, you recognize the guard who's watching. She doesn't stop you or anything, but you guys go right on in, or would you like to stop?
I'm not gonna stop.
Okay.
She'll wave, but Is it the same one who made the comment when she went through the Haven the first time?
It is the same one, yes. She does smile back at you. And you guys are back in Haven. What would you like to do?
Stay as
Good.
far away from the stinky pig as possible.
You do come in on kind of this, it's a much smaller gate than the main gates that are being used. So you're kind of onto this road that doesn't really fit a wagon. As you make your way back to the main street, you realize that it's quite busy today, like much busier than the day that you guys arrived.
And is Maria right? Is everyone avoiding the stinky pig?
There's like a bubble. Like people stay like 20 feet away from the stinky pig, and they're just going through. Like,
Oh my
it's
God.
so crowded. The closer you get to La Mangère, or the center of kind of this this T main street, the more crowded it becomes. Like almost shoulder to shoulder the closer you get to the center. But people are still dispersed. There's personal space and stuff like that. But it is very busy today. So where do you guys go?
It wasn't this busy when we were here last, right? I'm not crazy, am I?
No, it wasn't, but more people is generally a better thing.
I wonder what's going on. Should we go and investigate?
I'm thinking we could probably ask whoever works where we're going what's going on. I mean, they are locals.
All right, sure. Should we, And she'll cast a hesitant glance in a certain direction of town. Go apologize for Folkvar's actions?
Apologize to who?
You know exactly who I'm talking about.
I actually don't. Who do we need to apologize for about Folkvar?
I'm talking about Mr. Stinky Pig.
Oh no, God no. We're never getting near there.
Okay, so where do you guys head off to?
Val's
I
kitchen.
assume wherever Val's kitchen is.
Yep,
Okay.
looking for that.
It's as Leo would remember. It is at the southern end of the docks.
All right, that's where we're headed.
So as you guys get closer to the docks, you see that the denser the crowd is, it's all like near the docks, and you see roll me perception, both of you.
All right,
23.
that's a 10.
Ooh, okay. So Maria, you see that mixed in with like the crowd of people that are coming in and out of the docks, not only are there more ships than you saw when you were here the other day, which could be a regular thing. One of them is gilded with gold trimmings and with a flag that you recognize comes from the Dragon Isles.
Oh,
And the people near where it's peered at are dressed in very thick armor.
it appears that there's some kind of delegation from across the ocean here. Well, I suppose we could always go and ask your friend and see if there's any other information they can give us about it. If you're fine with that, of
I don't
course.
really have. I wouldn't call them a friend exactly, but
I see. You're right. I will take more care not to use the F word around you. I understand you don't like it.
sorry.
Maria, with your vision, you eye this, and kind of like a light blue signage is like this fishing cabin that has 2 floors, and with light blue signage says Val's Kitchen, and right underneath is the entrance. It looks pretty much like they've gotten good business today, but they're not like struggling with how busy it is. People don't seem to be piling in for that reason.
Let's say there's no lineup around the corner.
Yeah. So you do see it just down the pier from where you guys are.
All right, let's just start heading in that direction.
Okay.
Without saying a single other thing or looking back at Leo.
Okay, you guys kind of wade through the crowd. Most people let you through, especially with Cammy. They kind of just, open up like the Red Sea and let you through. As you get to Val's Kitchen, there are no posts outside for riding lizards or mounts of any kind. There is a side street, but even that doesn't look like they accommodate any kind of mount.
Chill.
It does look like the 2 front doors would be large enough to bring it inside to ask, but most of the time you don't really bring a giant lizard inside. So what do you do?
Cammy, are you comfortable staying here? All right. If anything happens, just make a lot of noise and I'll come running, okay?
That was the DM.
Oh no, Cammy,
No,
Cammy's dying.
no, I loved that. That's perfect. I just thought she instantly threw up some food because you gave her a treat and then ate it again.
a
No,
little bit of spit.
I couldn't get it's like starting a motor. So I couldn't get my tongue to flick enough. So I was like, anyway. Yeah, so you leave Cammy outside. People generally leave her alone, considering how dangerous they can be if you get on their bad side. So she's really not in any danger. She likes you enough. You're not concerned she'll run away. So you guys are here. You guys have arrived at Val's kitchen. Who leads the way in?
I think I will, because she's talking to Cammy.
I'll bring
Are you
you a
going in?
snack, I promise.
Are you going in without Maria immediately? Or like while Maria parks Cammy, for lack of a better word, are you going in?
And I'll wait at the door. We'll head in together.
All right.
All right.
So it's kind of double doors, not rickety, but cheap wood that has kind of built this entire place. Two floors. The second floor much smaller than the first. And as you push open these double doors, a bell rings, and you see these two amber eyes look at you, and a smile across his face as he's got like serving plates and an apron on as he's walking around collecting dishes. He's like, "Oi, where the hell have you been?"
Great. I don't know what to say.
Without even
Around?
waiting for an answer, he looks from you to like it's kind of this open theme restaurant, and on both sides of it, there's another double door heading outside towards where the boats are parked to your right, and then to your left is just wall leading to like kind of a back bar, two kitchen doors behind it, and it's just decked with round tables in the middle, a lot of like netting and stuff as decoration over top, and a bunch of booths that are lining the wall where the doors aren't.
All right.
And he looks to the bar. "Oi, Val, that's the chap I told you about. Get him a table. It's on me.
This is a nice place.
I'll be right with you. Just got well, it's been a long day. Got a lot to finish up. But go on, have a meal. This is this your friend?" And he'll look to Maria.
Yeah, Maria. This is Trevor. Trevor, Maria.
"Oh, Maria,
Hi.
very nice to meet you. Go any table. It's free. Just Val's gonna come over and grab your orders. I gotta clean up. I'll come back for you in a minute."
No problem. Take your time, and I'm going to just lead Maria to a table.
He'll duck out and bring his serving trays with him. You can see the head of little Danny running around trying to clean tables, but he's too small. And do you guys have a place that you want to sit, or do you want me to just place you wherever?
I think maybe a little bit closer to a corner, if there is one.
Okay. So
Is there a designated rogue's corner?
Yeah.
I'm a cleric.
you
Thank
can-
you
I
very
know, but
much.
just perpetually in
But
shadow.
I just have all the hallmarks of a rogue.
There isn't any corner that is currently available, but there is kind of closer to the bar and further away from the entrances that is available.
yeah, that's perfect.
So I'll pop you guys there. As you guys go and sit down, the girl who you can only surmise is Val comes up from behind the bar with a little handwritten menu for you.
Yeah.
She places it down on the table and she's like, "All right, well, your friends are Trevor's, your friends are mine. Go on, order. I'll toss it in as soon as I can. It's nice to meet you. You're the one he told me about. You're the one.
Oh, she's pretty too.
You're Mr. No Papers man, aren't you?"
He's been talking about me.
He talks about you nonstop. Anyway, take a look at those menus. It's all in the house.
Feels a little taken aback.
We'll be back. To come and hang out in a little bit. Your food should be up soon. Please don't give any of your food to Danny or Blobby. Blobby is running around, but he should be dealing with the boats right now. Just no food to Danny. All right, he tends to get a little bit hensy, but he is running around today to try and help. So, all right, I'll be back in a minute.
No food to Danny.
No food to Danny. Anything to drink?
There is a bar, right?
There is, but we generally do table service. So if you'd rather, I can bring it over.
What would you suggest?
Whichever you want. You're the guest of the day.
Right, that's not good. And
That
then
royalty. That's quite the bump.
Leo looks uncomfortable, and he's just gonna order an ale.
All right, one ale, and you, miss.
I don't usually. What's available? Sorry.
So we have ale. We've got some elven spirits and wines. We do have a little bit of dwarven whiskeys and rums. But if you're looking for something with less alcohol, we do have some juices from the summer courts. Although I believe we're running out of the fruity kind, so I'd have to look.
The juice would be nice if you had some.
And one thing of juice. All right, take a look at those menus. I'll be back. Enjoy yourselves.
Look at the menu. What's on it?
So the menu's like definitely one of those. The closer you get to the harbor, the more seafood it is.
Yeah.
Kind of menu.
I assumed.
With a lot of fish dishes. There's really like one regular meat dish, and it's chicken. Yeah. So there's a lot of like nothing fried. So it's like salmon. There's some oriental like squid dishes and stuff. They've got a lot of sushi options as well. So it's definitely one of those. It's a little bit less. It's like if the frying industry hadn't been invented yet, and this is what the mid-tier, almost fast food sit-down restaurants would give you.
Nice. Leo would choose whatever the squid thing is, I think.
All right, and Maria?
Probably the sushi, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So time goes by. You're there for maybe 10 minutes until Val comes back. She takes both your orders. And yeah, you guys are hanging out as kind of like time goes on because Trevor's too busy to talk to you with cleaning up and everything. Danny, as much as he tries to help, Trevor has to kind of double up on his work all the time anyway. But you know, he's a little like 6-year-old kid. He does what he can.
Yeah.
You see Blobby come in, like wave at you and then make his way back out the double doors towards the docks again. And Val's been manning the bar. So you guys get your food. It's not horrible. It's actually pretty good for like a small village style restaurant. And yeah, so how long? What else would you guys like to be doing while this is going on? I mean, they're pretty busy, but within the next hour or two, they should be dying down.
Just take as long as possible to eat my food, and then, you know, if they are hovering around one of them, I'll just order more food for us or more drinks.
Okay, so let's pop over to Folkvar really quick. Folkvar, you have arrived in Haven. You weren't terribly behind them in time. I'd say probably about an hour total, maybe a little over that.
Horses got to go fast on the road here.
Yeah, the faster you go with horses, the better. But that really only netted you like an extra half hour, so you're still about an hour behind them. So you get to Haven, you're going through the main streets, and she stops kind of right in the middle where all 3 streets meet, and she pulls over to the side where the docks are, and she's like, "All right, that's as far as I can take you, unless you want to come with me to the summer court."
The summer court. Is that northeast?
It was a joke. I'm not. That was a joke. You're not coming with me. Get out of my wagon.
Oh. Well, it was nice talking about practically nothing.
She definitely would have done the thing where it's like anything you talk about, she would have been like, "Mm-hmm."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I stick up my hand.
She doesn't take it.
Oh.
Actually, you know what? You're right. So is there anything you would have liked to attempt to talk to her about?
No.
Trip?
No.
Nothing specific?
That's why I said it in character. That it like
Gotcha.
I get it. It happened.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she does not take your hand.
Was this a favor, or would you like me to pay you? I don't mind.
What? No, we were going in the same direction. Just get out of the wagon.
Oh, I mean, would you like to go to Val's kitchen? Val's kitchen?
Val's kitchen. She kind of puts her hand on her stomach. No, I think I'm okay.
It'll be on Folkvar.
Roll me persuasion.
Okay.
The food would be served on top of Folkvar.
Oh my god, that's a 19 plus 1 dirty 20. I hope she's not that resistant.
Well, no, I'm okay.
Damn it.
I unfortunately rolled a nat 20 for her, so.
But maybe she has negative charisma. What the I'm trying to say.
She does.
Damn it. Oh. All right. Well, here. Wait. Would you give me advantage so just on the chance of nat 20, if I say, well, I mean, you did just run the horses pretty hard. They're not as
On persuasion?
Yeah.
Keep saying it.
The horses could at least use a little break, and it's enough time for some food.
All right, since you're so fucking persistent, I'll give you advantage, but you have to beat a 20.
I know. I'm trying
Not
to
match 21 or higher.
Yes, I have to crit.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Go for it.
Nah. 16. It's a healthy try.
That's with advantage?
Oh no, I was giving myself advantage for the previous roll. I was trying to argue for advantage.
No.
You're letting me roll
this
this one twice?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Nope, 6.
Okay. No. Listen, I appreciate the invite, but you're just not my type, okay?
It wasn't about type. It was about more than that.
The wagon!
Well, hold on. 1 second. And I just quickly open my chest of preserving and give her a full serving, a day's ration, which is fresh. You know, the good stuff that people paid for. And I'll just close it again and say,
She has her hand out with this thing of rations, and she's looking at you with her mouth agape and her eyes inquisitively looking at you. She's just like, why would anybody do this? She doesn't understand your motives at all.
Okay, bye. I'll hop off the cart.
Don't forget your tiny cart.
Oh! He runs and gets his cart.
And say hi to your stupid friends, Barb and Lion.
Feed your horses.
I will. Go on.
Eat that before dusk.
And, oh my god. You see her lean down to like these people who are like looking at you and back at her, and she like speaks with a very loud voice and says like, "He's not with me."
And I wave very bigly like, "Goodbye, associate."
And and her horses again begin to move toward the south gate.
All right.
Okay. So what do you do?
Well, making sure that what's her name? Making sure that Kana is secured down in the cart so that, people don't just take her. I head to exactly where the goop should be.
Okay.
Group.
Unfortunately, all you know is that Val's kitchen is on the docks.
Yes.
So you do some exploring, I guess.
Well, actually, I'm pretty smart. So I believe Val's kitchen was on the docks, and when we entered, it was a haven was the shape of a T. So if we entered from one direction, which was south, we entered from the south, and we left
from the north.
We entered from the north, and no, I'm talking about the first time I entered Haven.
Yes, the first time you entered Haven with Edgar Shiggs was through the north.
Oh, okay. We entered through the north, which means I need to just go back to where I came in and head south, which is directly opposite. So I go there.
Okay. So you would have noticed that you've already kind of come halfway, because the smaller place that you came in through this time with Karina was the northeast exit of Haven.
Okay.
So you kind of met up.
So I can correct.
Towards the center. Yeah, so you don't have to go all the way back to the northern entrance. You've already like, okay, I've come this far, further this way, kind of deal.
This far for folk far, every day is a good day, and I go.
Yeah, you make your way south. The entrance to the docks was right at that kind of T-junction, so you make your way over to the docks and then go south.
Awesome.
And just roll me a general perception check so I can relay some of this glorious description to you.
Here comes a nat 20.
Okay, so
hit me with that glorious description. You are teaching Folkvar something nice today.
You see what looks like a port in full swing. There are people everywhere. Every single one of the port or the piers seems to be full with a ship. Several merchant ships have landed. One of them is called the Ridge. Another one's called the Storm Fleet. Another one called the Venging Whale. The Venging Whale's on a very southern end. And then there's that big gilded ship with the huge kind of sails that definitely hit you as some kind of like, wow, that's got to be something from a big city.
Whoa.
From like an organized army of some sort. Because they've got soldiers guarding the ring.
Oh my god.
And everything.
That looks like thick armor.
You eye a lot of people kind of in the crowd, but it's just busy. Like you see fishermen going back and forth, people kind of talking amongst themselves. A lot of bystanders are kind of just watching this big ship. The guards are kind of keeping them at bay, but there's nothing else really going on over there. As you make your way south, the crowd thins, and you got to the crowd. There's a few people standing outside. One of them's kind of like looking at Val's kitchen, kind of just arms crossed, deciding whether or not they want to eat kind of deal.
They can smell it the whole time.
Yeah. It's like one of those stances where it's like, should I or shouldn't I kind of deal. And I sent you a message.
I'm looking for where it's going to end up. There it is.
Yeah, otherwise they aren't interacting with you.
This is a
They're
guard?
just standing outside, and you see no, she's just looking like a piece of the crowd kind of deal.
Oh.
And she's the one who's like, maybe I should get something to eat, maybe I shouldn't. She's looking right at Val's kitchen, and now you are at Val's kitchen.
Okay.
You do have your cart with you, so what would you like to do with your cart?
Well, this actually is important.
With that nat, I will allow you to be like, oh, Cammy, you're right here. So if you want to leave it with Cammy, that's up to you.
Oh, that's beautiful. Hey, Cammy, do you mind if I hook up my cart to you? Thank you. I'll be gentle. And I hook up my cart. And I'd also like to ask, the person that's looking hungry, the woman.
No, she doesn't look hungry. She's just looking at Val's kitchen, kind of like in a should I, shouldn't I kind of thing.
Yes. The only thing I need to really see if there's a connection is, do any of her colors or features match the gilded ship?
No, it does not. none of them match the gilded ship at all.
Okay.
If anything, she looks more commoner than anybody else, or like she's literally a piece of the crowd.
But she's been
stands
pointed out.
She's the only one looking this way, other than everybody else.
Okay.
There are a few others kind of lined up, but they're all like very definitely fishermen who have different things going on.
Okay. Well, I've hitched up my cart, so that's good. I'll approach this person and just ask, "Excuse me, did you happen to see the owner of this riding lizard go into this establishment?"
Oh, Ulrich, you adorable.
Oh, hello.
I did. As a matter of fact, I did see the owner of that riding lizard go on in a little earlier, and I was thinking about going on in myself. How about you?
Oakvar blushes. I've never been called adorable before. Wait a minute. Sorry. Actually, yes, we should go in. But I was also wondering, have you seen a tall, raisin-skinned man whose color of skin is the shade of the night sky?
Raisin-skinned man. Now, I've never really been one to call people that kind of slur before, but no, I have not.
Folkfar immediately just like, oh no!
To each their own.
I didn't mean it in any kind of way. How about we...
Oh, no, Sugar, I didn't think you needed it in any other way.
Oh, okay. Also, as I gesture towards the and go to hold open the door for her to go in,
she will kind of gesture and be like, "Oh no, Sugar, I'm waiting on some other friends. You go on in. Maybe I'll come and say hi when I get in."
Oh, should I save room for you and your friends?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, fantastic.
Honey, I want to know what you are made out of.
Aw, that's adorable me. Just a passing question, because I'm going to meet people. Do you know who owns the gilded ship? What nation is it from?
I believe it's from the Dragon Isles, something like that. I'm not entirely sure who it is, but it looks pretty well protected for just some kind of delegation.
Yes. Well, I was wondering if they were here on business.
Probably. This is the port that the royal family of Brighton uses sometimes, so maybe. Now, Sugar, they'll be closing soon. If you want to get food, go on in. I'll be right in.
Okay. How many do I save for?
You know what? Don't worry about it. I'll make sure to get food for me and my friends.
Oh.
I'll be in rather shortly, though. Don't you worry about it.
Oh, okay, great.
Don't you worry your pretty little metal butt about it.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh, anytime. Okay. And you go in?
Yeah. Confidently.
Okay. You confidently like push open the double.
My chest is a little
Maria
forward.
And Leo, it's very loud because there's a bell on those doors, and you definitely see Folkvar. Boom. Center stage in those two double doors.
Looks like he made it.
Well, howdy.
So it's definitely died down. The play, like Trevor looks like he's just cleaning up the last table with Danny. The only real patrons are you two and one couple who looks like they're just paying and leaving. The majority of the day was spent traveling, and now it's getting close to evening. So it's about 6:37 at this point.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So what do you do, Folkvar? You see your two pals in the
I
far
go straight to them.
Yeah, that's good. I wave him over.
I shuffle over. I put my crate down and I sit on it. So I'm probably at table height. My barrel. Crate.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I gotcha. Val will come over to kind of clear off your table and stuff like that. Oh, this is another of your friends.
Hello.
Yeah, this is Folkvar.
Oh, Folkvar. It's nice to meet you. If you're as polite as this one over here, and she'll point to Maria, then we won't have any issues at all.
Maria is far more polite than me. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to ask for your best ale straight away. I'm feeling good.
Oh, well. Another friend of Leo's, a friend of ours.
Leo.
All right.
Leo
Trevor.
has friends? Leo has friends!
Don't use that kind of word around Leo.
Oh.
I'll be right back with your ale. Would you two like refills before we close, and then you guys can have your reunion with Trevor, I'm sure.
Oh, wait,
I'm
excuse
all
me.
right, thanks.
Sorry. There's a woman with an indeterminate amount of people that are sure to be coming in before you close. So I think we'll be cooking a lot. And I'm hungry too, please.
Well, all right. I mean, we do close soon, so hopefully they come through that door pretty soon.
Look at Folkvar, very confused.
He's blushing. His
She
cheeks
grabs
have a
You
little.
blush?
His cheeks are steaming
away.
slightly, and the metal is a little red.
Ah, warm metal.
Yeah.
So as you kind of get situated,
Immediately, Folkvar tosses the envelope to. Not tosses. Sorry. Yeah, tosses the letter to Leo and hands the. What was it? Stitched? Yeah, the stitched envelope to
it was
Maria.
It was just like it wasn't really a stitch envelope. It was just like a little small bag,
Okay, a small bag to Maria.
a
What's
pouch.
this?
These are your rewards for completing the mission. These are from Anthony Benwick.
What?
Sorry, we didn't complete the mission.
Oh, Leo, also, you're bound for his retribution for stealing a lizard.
I'm sorry?
I'm just passing on the message.
I left the lizard out back of the estate, but that's not good.
Oh, then you're probably
I'm
fine.
not sure that I want this, and I'm going to slide the letter back towards
No,
Folkvar.
I specifically remember that this is for you to let me cut the short of it. Get out of here.
Yeah, well, if he wants retribution against me, I'm not sure that I want his
No,
charity.
I think it was more of a subtle threat, but basically he's gonna money. He wants money. He's riding lizards are expensive apparently. Just take the letter. It'll get you to oh my god, Jorah. It'll get you to Jorah.
I apprehensively.
It'll get you inside. Okay, use this to get inside the arcane tower where they will teleport you to Jorah. There.
I look to Maria.
And Maria, this is for you. Whatever he said you needed, I did not look inside. I swear on my own make.
Real hesitantly opened the bag.
Can I see?
The bag is full of charcoal. Do you like just look into the bag or do you like dig through it?
She'll dig through it. She's like, this is just charcoal.
So the bag is full of charcoal and it looks like a crumpled up note at the bottom or a crumpled up piece of paper.
Well, she'll look at the papers.
Blank.
Blank?
Mhm.
Oh, well.
Do you want me to take a look at that charcoal? Maybe there's something inside of it.
It's just charcoal, though.
I don't know.
Val's come back to the table. All right, here you go. This is for our favorite new metal man, and she'll put down a thing of ale for you.
Oh,
Val?
yes, thank you.
And she'll the restaurant's empty now, and she'll call across the restaurant to Trevor. Trevor, you gonna say hi to your friends, or are you just gonna work all night? Come on. And Trevor kind of perks up from the last table he's been cleaning, with little Danny sitting on the chair to reach up to the table. And as soon as he turns to you, the two doors that you came in, Folkvar, are kicked open.
Nice. Wait.
And 8
Nice.
to 9 to 10 people come in.
Ooh, nice.
One of them, the one leading them, is this one, and
He is
immediately, Leo, you know who this person is.
Oh no!
Oh no.
You have never seen you have never worked with each other or spoken to each other before, but you have seen her before. This is Lydia Engels, the girlfriend, I guess, to a certain Monroe.
Oh god. What can I duck into the booth. We're in a booth, right? Nope.
Well,
I just-
well. Honey, this is quite the predicament. Who would have known that we would spy little Gale all the way out here
Gale?
in Little Haven?
Gale?
Isn't that right, boys? And two more guys walk in the side entrance. She is hefting what I can only describe as like a rifle.
Oh god.
She hefting that towards our group?
Oh god. Oh
No,
god.
she's holding it at her side, but her eyes are like buried into where Leo was.
Just hey.
And with that,
we don't have Gale.
I'm going to get all of you to roll initiative.
Oh shit!
And
Oh,
that's
boy.
it. That's it this week. We come back for another campaign fight next week where we may or may not learn some things about a certain party member.
Oh my god!
See you guys next week.
Yeah, leave me with a panic attack.
And that's it.
Okay. Damn.
Well, I hope they're hungry.
I don't think they're hungry. Maybe just for
Um,
blood.
Yeah.